Ah, Mr. Twitch Chat, I've been expecting you. Good evening, guys. How you doing? Yeah, there's a theme around around this game. Hey, thanks. Welcome. Oh no! What's the oh no? What's already happened? What's already? As I panic anytime someone says "oh no" in my chat. Oh, you mistyped. Okay, good. I was slightly worried that, you know, I'd come out, you know, sounding Australian or something like that. You know, everything was upside down. As long as everything all right, we're not sounding like we're, you know, talking through a cup with a string attached to it. Yeah. If there was anything wrong, I tell you. Thank you. Everything is yes. Welcome to a game that I have never played before, despite it being the adaptation of my favourite ever James Bond film. It's been my favourite James Bond film since it came out, pretty much. Partly because it was the first one I saw in the cinema for my 11th birthday, despite it being a 12 in this country. Rated 12, that is. And also because I think the opening sequence is one of the best action sequences of any film I've ever seen. And since everyone is getting James Bond fever at the moment, what with the new film coming out this week, I figured it was time I finally dived into the N64 adaptation, and technically the sequel to GoldenEye. It's not the sequel to GoldenEye because Perfect Dark is the sequel to GoldenEye, but this is the next James Bond game for the N64. So I got this back in the spring, with a view to playing it when the new James Bond film came out. Obviously, the new James Bond film got delayed another 6 months. The other thing that I realised, and this is something I've never experienced before with a game for the Nintendo 64, the way that you save your game on this game is with a Nintendo 64 memory card. I have never seen that before. I had to find and fish out my only N64 memory card in order to be able to save the game. It's a baffling choice for it, given that this game came out in 1999, and, you know, every single game before this has been able to save on the cartridge just fine. So, it's so interesting that James Bond is iconic accessible even to children, considering how adult-oriented it is. Yeah, well, I think particularly for 90s kids, GoldenEye had a lot to do with that. Because GoldenEye GoldenEye on the N64 was my first experience of James Bond. And so that certainly opened up to a lot of younger kids, and I think reinvigorated the franchise in a way. I'm not sure even I ever had one of those things. The only thing that the memory card was ever used for was for, like, Mario Kart ghosts and things like that. So who have we got? We've got Fast Pie, hello, and Arjun has joined us as well. Good to see you. Reopening agreed. Yes, I watched The World Is Not Enough, the movie, this afternoon for the first time in quite a while. Still love the film. Still think it holds up. It's still got a fantastic opening sequence. The opening sequence is incredible. There are a few more cheesy lines than I remember from when I was a kid. A few more sort of lines that I'm not entirely sure you'd get away with these days. But on the whole, still a really, really good movie. I still very much like it. I'm just gonna just to make the events thing look a little nicer. Boom, there we go. Okay, so hopefully we should be ready to go, unless there are any more things to tell you about. I'm hoping that my video and audio are both okay. I'm going to turn off the preview just to save my lag a little bit. This is original N64 hardware. This is a N64 game that I bought earlier this year. It is the only N64 game in my collection that I have not finished and have not played. So it's technically a backlog game, but we're not going to mark it as such. Hello, Matt. One of the few 007 games I didn't play back in the day. It's funny because GoldenEye is the only 007 game I have played. So this is technically my second 007 game. I never played Tomorrow Never Dies. I never played any of the Daniel Craig ones or any of the original Pierce Brosnan ones that came out on the GameCube and the PS2. because then James Bond games kind of fell by the wayside. Round about, I would say, Quantum of Solace was the last one that was a tie-in to a movie. That was 2008. And then I think there was... Daniel Craig did have an original one. He had, I think it was called Bloodstone. And then they did a remake of GoldenEye with Daniel Craig in it. And then I think they had 007 Racing, which was poorly received. And that was about 2012. And we haven't had a James Bond game since. The Brosnan games on GameCube are pretty alright. That's what I hear. Yeah, Nightfire and was there Agent Underfire, and then Brosnan did a third one as well. It wasn't Bloodstone. Bloodstone was Daniel Craig. There was there a third Brosnan game, or am I mistaken? I can't remember. Everything or Nothing. That's it. Yes. Alright, let's get started. So, from what I understand, this game has 14 levels in it, based around the events of the film. If any of you have seen Die Another Day, the movie, the VR training that James Bond does in that film is a recreation of level 1 of this game. So that should be fun. I haven't seen Die Another Day in a long time, so I'm probably not going to recognise it, but I might watch it again quite soon and just check out, see if I remember what's going on. But yeah, so for those that have just joined, let's have a quick look at this. This menu screen feels very Metroid Prime-y to me. The way that you save your game in this is with a Nintendo 64 memory card. I had to fish mine out just to play this game, because you cannot save your game otherwise without the memory card, which is the only Nintendo 64 game I know that does that. Anyway, let's get started. I'm going to actually check the menu, the options first. Controller style. Okay, what have we got? Agent Infiltration. So this, wow, it gives you 8 different play styles. I need to switch my audio actually, because right now it's the computer, not the live feed from the N64. Okay. Let me know if the audio is alright, if the game's too loud, my voice is too quiet. Hey DQ, how you doing? So, move with the control stick, sidestep with the left and right buttons, jump with the up button. That's interesting. Jump with the up button. Jump with the C up button. Jump with the C up button. That's basically, you know, for you youngins out there, that is basically like pressing up on the right stick to jump. That's weird. I wonder if this game would ever make it to NSO. Probably not. Too many right folders in there to please. Fire with the Z button. Action with the B button. Reload with the B button. Next weapon with the A button. That's from GoldenEye. Aim with the R button and look with R button and the control stick. Yeah. Previous weapon. Next gadget. Hold the A button and press the B button. Vision mode. Hold the B button and press the A button. Weapon mode. Hold the B button and press the Z button. That's a lot of holding and pressing other buttons. Back days when coming out with APC control was easy and just let you remap buttons. Yeah. C up to jump is the weirdest jump button I think I've ever seen for a game. At least on a console. Oh! Controller style 2. Controller style 2 is holding it like that. That's interesting, but it's still making you use the A and B buttons. Wow. That's weird. Never seen a game played like that. I'm almost tempted to try and play it like that, just to see what happens. You know, I don't think I've ever used this handle on the N64 controller in my life. Oh, by the way, I should explain. This is my N64 controller. It is a purple. It's purple and see-through. But when I was a kid, I took off the front and back covers and decided to spray paint the front of it gold and the back of it blue. And over 20 years of my sweaty hands, all the paint has kind of worn off, except on the left-hand stick, because no one ever uses that. So that part of it is pristine. Well, as pristine as a 25-year-old controller can be. And this part, all of the paint has kind of worn away just on my sweaty hands. So yeah, you can even see where, like, pressing the start button has kind of rubbed away the paint there. So yeah, my dad had some gold and blue spray paint in the garage, so I unscrewed and took off the plates, and yeah, I spray painted the whole thing. You can kind of see there where the layers were. I wish they released the whole rainbow of N64 controllers. I kind of wish they would too. I I wish Nintendo did like multicolored see-through consoles again, just as standard. I know with the Joy-Cons they've kind of started doing that again, but not to the extent of the N64, the Game Boy Color, the Game Boy Pocket. The GameCube had a few, but then you get to the Wii and it's like black and white and that's it. Wii U was the same. So yeah, I miss the days of see-through. Like I had an atomic purple controller for my N64. I had an atomic purple Game Boy Color. And yeah, just I have an Arctic Blue or Crystal Blue or something like that. Game Boy Advance, like the launch Game Boy Advance that was see-through, the bright blue one. What else we've got? C buttons. Move with the C buttons. Jump with the control pad up. So that's like that. Although still expecting you to fire with the Z button, so you're supposed to hold those two like that and then fire with your middle finger, I guess? That's kind of... That's unwieldy. They just really wanted us to have all three options, which is really kind of strange. And then that is control pad left, right, C up and down. So that's... But looking with the control stick. So this is using all the... Sorry, we will play the game in a second, folks. Sorry, this is like scientific, this. So that's moving with the control pad, sidestepping left and right, jumping and crouching, looking with the control stick. So that... Do you think anyone ever used these control schemes? Like, this is number 4. You're moving with the D-pad, you're looking and turning with the stick, but then you're also using the C up and C down buttons to jump, and then firing and using the... I guess the game wants you to sort of stretch the... Who play tested these? Yeah, Fangs is right. I wish I was a fly on the wall for these play tests. 5. Stealth. Move the control stick, sidestep, C up and down. Next weapons, control pad right. That's not bad actually, because that's a bit of a... Yeah, that's not too bad. Any other FPS and so they use these control schemes. Oh, GoldenEye had like a dozen different control schemes, some of which used 2 controllers, and I'm assuming that Perfect Dark did as well, for the same same developer. Like you could, if you wanted, do dual stick GoldenEye if you had 2 N64 controllers. It's insane, but you could do it. I'm actually tempted. You know what? I have more than one Nintendo 64 controller. I am tempted to try and do a stream of GoldenEye using the double stick controls and just see what happens. I feel like that could be quite entertaining. Next we have control stick, side stick. Yeah, so that's control stick and that again. B buttons. Next weapon on C right. Why not put it on C left? Like C right, you're stretching all the way over there. One controller is not enough. Move with C button, so fire B button, next weapon, control pad right. Looking with the controls. So yeah, so you're moving with the C buttons and looking with the control. And then jump. Okay. I appreciate these names they pulled out of the thesaurus. Yeah, covert, tactical, espionage, stealth. Basically every sort of 12-year-old boy word you can think of. Move the control pad, yeah. So it's so interesting. If you really, really wanted, to quote the Spice Girls, you could actually play it like that or like that. I don't even know if you can see that in the camera. Like, I've got my preview turned off now. But yeah, interesting. Right. So that's us going through the first part of the options menu. We're now going to go into advanced controls. Thank you for attending this lesson, this playthrough of The World Is Not Enough. We're going to play through the options menu tonight, and then tomorrow we're going to start on level 1. Advanced controls. Look up or down. Normal. Oh right, okay, yeah, okay. The problem with this, the problem with every single game, yes, fast pie. Extra cool points for the Darrow O'Brien reference. It's the Gillette Fusion Power Stealth. Nice. Yeah, the problem with this option here, You don't know what they mean by normal and what they mean by invert until you actually get into the game. And then you go, oh, that's what they mean by normal. Right, that's not the one I want. I'm going to go out and flip it. Every single game. There's no convention for it. Auto aim will keep on. Aim controls, hold the sight on screen, ammo on screen. Look ahead. I'm not entirely sure what look ahead means. What, if you turn that off, are you looking backwards? Not a clue. Auto level, is that automatically sort of returning to... I don't know if I want that or not. Restore zoom level. I don't know what half these things do. I do have the box. Like, I've got... Like, this thing has the original packaging inside and everything. Like, the the wooden cartridge housing that you get inside an N64 box. It's got that. So, you know, I could actually just go and look up the manual like you know, proper 90s kids do. Or did. Graphics. Video mode. I actually don't know what that's done to the preview. High color. Standard. I don't know what high color means. Brightness. That doesn't seem to do anything. Aspect ratio. It says widescreen. I mean, I'm playing this on a CRT, so, you know, even if I wanted to, I couldn't do widescreen. Okay. Graphics. Video mode, standard. Oh, hang on, I've just come from that. Audio, sound with stereo, yeah, that's all fine. And then credits, we don't need to know the credits. Okay, it does have multiplayer. Right, we're going to get started. So, this game has 14 missions. I'm playing this tonight and tomorrow. Ideally, I'm going to finish the game in 2 days. We will see. Obviously, we'll be playing on the easiest difficulty just because I want to play through the game and get used to it. And then we will... Hang on, let's just double check what actual control scheme I end up slating in there. Yeah, 1. Okay, good. Playing the normal game. Normal ones. Normal, sane controls. My chair's getting caught in something. Come on, you stupid thing. There we go, kind of wedged in here. Alright. So there are 14 missions. Ideally 7 tonight, 7 tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. I don't know how long these missions are. Let's go. Agent, Secret Agent, or Agent. I'm a coward, so Agent. So this is the courier. This is the scene in Bilbao that starts off the film. Mission objectives: collect equipment from the safety deposit box. Avoid civilian casualties. I love when the one of the objectives in this is just don't kill anyone. You know, they have to put that in there for the beginners. It's like, just come on. You're a secret agent. Don't kill anyone. I know you have a license to kill, but yeah. Message from M, head of MI6. I can't do a Judi Dench accent. Terrible news, 007. An MI6 agent has been murdered, and a classified report from the Russian Atomic Energy Department was taken from his body. An old friend, Sir Robert King, accidentally purchased this stolen document, believing it to contain information about terrorists. In the meantime, a Swiss banker named Lachaise, a middleman in this affair, has offered to return Sir Robert's money. I want you to go to him, discover who killed our agent, and collect the money. Lachaise there. I wonder if that's a reference to Le Chiffre, or if that's just, you know, generic francophile name, or francophone name rather. Message from Robinson, Chief of Staff. That's supposed to be Colin Salmon, but that doesn't look like Colin Salmon's picture on the left. I don't think Colin Salmon has ever had a beard, or indeed hair. The Chaise works for the Banque Suisse de l'Industrie in Bilbao, Spain. It's a private industrial bank, one of a number we've had our eye on for some time. We suspect Lachaise has been involved in a number of deals with terrorists and other international criminals. Lachaise won't want to talk to you, and I'm sure he'll have some bodyguards. Q Branch has come up with some equipment and give you a helping hand here. You won't be able to carry weaponry into the bank yourself, so we've arranged for your equipment to be... Oh. I pressed the A button, and now I can't... Okay, well that's the briefing over, gang. I pressed the A button when I meant to press the C down button. If rumble packs are to be used, please insert these into the controls. Yeah, remember when rumble was an extra feature in a controller? Yeah. That brief was a little short. Yeah. Okay. So I'm guessing, so if you wanted to use the rumble pack, you had to keep unplugging and plugging in the rumble and then plugging in the memory card and just... Yeah, that's funny. Banque Suisse de l'Industrie. Bilbao, Spain. Because in Spain, the natural language is, of course, French.
Good afternoon, sir. Can I help you?
The name's Bond. James Bond.
Ah, Mr. Bond. We have a safety deposit box waiting for you.
Voice acting. That's interesting. Just turning up my headphones. The voice acting there was very fuzzy. I don't know if that's just my TV or if that's like coming through the signal or something like that. But yeah, that red dot in the middle of the screen is going to annoy me. But so let's see. So right. So first thing we got to do. Oh, menu screen sponsored by Motorola. That's hilarious. I don't think I've ever seen a menu screen be sponsored before. Gotta love those film adaptations. This game was made by the same studio as the GameCube 007 game that I think was the best. It's not as good as the Watch. Of course nothing as good as the Watch is as good as the Watch. I think that's still the best pause menu ever made. Objectives. Collect equipment from safety box. Avoid civilian casualties. Messages. Oh! So did Pierce Brosnan actually do voice acting for this game? What gadgets have we got? A hidden detonator in his spectacles. Yeah, that was in the film. Safe cracker. And a keypad decryptor. Computerized algorithm generator capable of defeating virtually any encoded keypad lock system within seconds. Basically, we didn't want to make you sit there cracking a safe on your own, so we've got a thing to do it for you. Okay. Way more interested in this game knowing the same studio as Nightfire made it. I did not know that. I knew it was EA, but I didn't know if it... B button is your action button. Press B button to open doors. Jumping with the C up button is so weird. Games licensed Brosnan's face but not use his voice. The only double game actually voice the characters, everything or nothing. I really should play those sometime. Characters' face were digitized from films actors, but impersonated provided voice dialogue. One exception was English actor John Cleese, who reprised his role as Q. I think you'll find, Fangs, you know, if I may put on my James Bond nerd hat, that John Cleese played the role of R in The World Is Not Enough. He in fact played the role of Q in Die Another Day, the following film. In this, the role of Q was played by Desmond Llewellyn, in his final role, having played the role since 1964. Taking my James Bond nerd hat off. Safety deposit. I'm just copy pasting Wikipedia. Well, that's what happens. Think what your school teacher would say if they found out you were still doing that. I'll go tell Jimmy Wales to fix that. Okay, so to look up you need the R button. Right, okay. Yeah. I keep trying to use the C buttons to look up and down because that's what GoldenEye did, but instead James Bond is just jumping up and down in the middle of a bank foyer. Don't know what I'm doing. I'm looking at chat and just spinning around. Okay, what's in here? Hello, good sir.
Yes, Mr. Bond. Your safety deposit box is ready for you in the privacy booth.
The privacy booth, okay. I did in fact have a classmate who handed in an assignment that was a printout of Wikipedia with the ed buttons in the section headers and everything. Oh!
Good afternoon.
That's either... That's bravery and stupidity on the whole other level. I think you mean you need the Q button. Agent Under Fire was made by Visceral, the Dead Space Studio. Wow! So did they just shop the Bond franchise around between different studios? If you have one that works, why would you not just give it to the same studio again? That's so weird. EA logic right there. Objective A complete. Collect equipment. Flashbang gun. My safety deposit box had a gun in it. New mission objective. Collect money from the vault. Oh, interesting. So we do actually get new objectives as the missions go on. Visceral also made everything or nothing. Alright. So this is different from GoldenEye. You get new missions. You get new missions as the level progresses. I like that. Eurocom made both this and GoldenEye Reloaded. I never played GoldenEye Reloaded. I just... it feels like sort of cash-in. Trying to make a game, just cashing in on people's nostalgia.
I'm afraid no one gets to see Mr. Lachaise without an appointment, sir.
Hold A button and press B button to cycle gadgets. Press the Z button to use gadgets.
Excuse me, sir. Please remove your firearm.
My favourite gadget, the appointment card. Holding the A button and pressing the B button is a weird combination. I've never seen that in an N64 game before. Or indeed most games.
Retrieve the money. No doubt Sir Robert will be pleased to see it again.
I didn't come just for the money. The report you sold King was stolen from an MI6 agent who was killed for it. I want to know who killed him.
This is meant to be an
Reject the
impersonator?
middleman. Take the money.
Your last chance. Give me a name.
You still threaten me, even without your weapon?
Crack safe, obtain swipe card. Nope.
Don't shoot!
Oh. Hello. Okay. This is very tense. It's interesting as a new adaptation of the film, but it's nothing in common with Rare's GoldenEye. So why would they choose that particular film to adapt? Almost as if they knew that people wanted that in a game. Okay. Now, interesting actual reloading animations. Because in GoldenEye, the gun just disappeared beneath the screen. So, I'm looking for the safe. Is that a safe? No, that's a printer. Swipe card required. Okay, time to bring up my favorite gadget menu. Keypad decryptor. Okay, you can't use a keypad to decrypt a swipe card. You can't use a keypad decryptor to decrypt a swipe card. Very realistic looking Bilbao at it. Gosh, any encryption except that one. Well, it's very hard to decrypt a keypad when it doesn't have a keypad on it. Thank you for doing the classic enemy thing of doing a forward roll for no reason. I spy a safe. Select safe cracker gadget. Safe cracker, Z button to activate. Cracked safe, obtain swipe card. You keep your swipe card in the safe? Of all the things to keep in the safe in a bank, you keep the swipe card. Wait, hang on. Yes, I got a Magnum. Nice. Is it just me or does James Bond seem a little tall for these doors? Wait, oh. Hello. Thank you for the Meyer TMT. Yeah. Insert generic gun, realistic sounding gun names because they don't have the rights to actually use the actual gun names. Somersaulting directly into the guy with the gun is the most effective way to dodge a bullet. Yes! That's why I see it in every action film. Cannot use that item here. It's a swipe card! Where do you want me to use it? Oh my god. Oh, it's open. Okay. I was trying to swipe an open door. Oh, B button presses it. Okay, there's a keypad. This is such a weird way of navigating menus. I mean, it works, it's just... So, hang on. Okay, okay. Objective C complete, collect money from the vaults. Okay. Escape the bank with the money. Okay, well, the good thing is, I have seen the film. So I know that in the film, he jumps out of the window. I said he jumps out of the window. Sorry. The doors. He jumps out of the doors. Maybe you should change the control scheme. The control scheme, yes. I will change the control scheme. Fine, I guess I have to go down the stairs. Like a normal person. I thought this was supposed to be a Bond film. And I keep jumping when I'm trying to look down. I'll take the lift, shall I? Can I take the lift? I can! And have! This is already very funny. Do I get a map? I don't think I do. Oh. I took the lift, now I'll take the stairs back up and take the other lift. I wonder where this leads. Oh! Of course. Well, we failed level 1, everyone. Got a little bit too trigger happy.
Can I help you?
No.
The name's Bond.
Okay, speed run! Speed run! All the speed, all the run.
Yes, Mr. Bond. Your safety deposit box is ready for you in the privacy booth.
I avoided civilian casualties. Collect the money from the vault.
I'm afraid no one gets to...
Crack safe, obtain Swippy card. Thank you, auto aim. I don't know who Otto is, but I love his aim. Arrow Man! Safe cracker gadget. Do you mind? Do you mind? Security Swippy card. Got myself a Magnum, or a Mangum. Do you mind? Someone's shooting at me. Who's shooting at me? Oh, are they actually in the... No. I'm very confused. I keep going past it. You're on the other side of the door. No. My money! Okay. Gonna go down the stairs because that's the cool thing. Where the hell are the stairs? I've got no bloody idea. Oh, hang on. Where's this go? Okay, I'm in the security room. I'm guessing that this is where you come. This is an extra room that has no missions in it. I'm guessing that Secret Agent and 00 Agent will have something to do in here. Oh, that guy's peed his pants while he's in the right place. He just brought some targets for gun practice at the bank today. Now I'm taking an Uber. Sorry, a lift. Where are those stairs actually? Okay. Oh, hang on, it was the other side of the office, wasn't it? Okay. Sidestepping to avoid all the bullets. Hey, there we go. That's level 1. We might actually complete this game tonight, if that's the speed we're talking. Yeah, that's subtle. That's totally subtle. But we did it! Collect equipment from safety deposit box, avoid civilian casualties, collect Sir Robert's money from Lachey's vault, crack safe to obtain a security swipe card, escape the bank with a mahoney. Or you could holster your weapon to avoid getting shot at by civilians. Possibly, although you did just come out of the only door behind which a massive gunfight has gone on, so... Look! Game saved successfully. Twine. Save file name is Twine. King's Ransom. King's ransom and dimes I give each night to see through this payphone. So, okay, so this is the level. I was wrong, it's not level 1, level 2, because it's the mission that takes place at MI6. This is the one at which Die Another Day uses as James Bond's VR training. Anyway, let's interrupt their briefings again, shall we? Objective A. Protect all primary MI6 personnel. Avoid causing civilian and security guard casualties, because security guards are not civilians. Message from M, head of MI6. I can't believe that anyone would have the nerve to actually attack MI6. I suspect it has something to do with Sir Robert King. I mean, yes, it does. In the film, he gets blown up, and that's what causes the attack. I know him well. We read law at Oxford together, and I helped him years ago when his daughter Electra was kidnapped by the terrorist Renard. Still, all that's in the past. Sir Robert thought that the report he paid for would identify the terrorists who have attacked his new oil pipeline in Kazakhstan. Then he discovered it was actually about the nuclear arsenals in the former Soviet republics, so he turned it over to me. Maybe the attack is coincidental with his visit, but I want you to find him nonetheless and make sure he is safe. Well, you should know your way around MI6 headquarters of all places, but you can always reference the maps on the wall. Ooh, maps on the wall. M security is our top priority, but we also need to protect the rest of the staff too. Yeah. Oh. Message from R, Q branch. Hey, it's John Cleese! I know you always carry your P2K with you, Bond. This looks like a full-scale assault. If I were you, I'd keep my hands on something a little more powerful, or you could be in trouble. MI6 security will back you up, but you'll need to be careful. Okay, let's see if I can get through this without singing any more Bon Jovi lyrics.
James Bond, Sir Robert King.
Ah, the man who retrieved my money. Excellent job. Can't thank you enough.
Sir Robert is an old friend. I helped him years ago when his daughter Electra was kidnapped by the terrorist Renard.
Yeah, but you just told me all that in the briefing.
All that's in the past. Sir Robert thought that the report he paid for would identify the terrorists who've attacked his new oil pipeline in Kazakhstan.
Again, you just told me that in the briefing.
It was actually about the nuclear arsenals in the former Soviet republics, so he turned it over to me.
I'm not going to stop reading the briefing.
About all this. King, the money.
Bond, we're under attack. Find Sir Robert.
Brave Sir Robert ran away, bravely ran away. Wait.
The automatic security door system is damaged. Can you reach the manual override, sir?
Are you Scottish? What kind of accent was that? Can you reach the manual override, sir? Hey! Night monkeys come to play. Frenzy special. Shotgun. That's not a shotgun. So like I said, you could actually probably go on YouTube and watch the Die Another Day VR sequence. You'd recognise this bit. Body armor. What's that? Stairs. Lifts. This level feels very Doom. Door is locked. Security. Well, that makes sense. Door is locked. Thank you. I'll take that, man. Wait, who developed this? It was EA, or I think was it Eurocom? Was that the name of the company? Oh, hello, Night Monkey. Can I go in the lift now? I can't go in the lift. I'll take the stairs.
Quickly, Bond. We need someone with your clearance to activate the manual override.
Okay, that looks a little bit more like Colin Salmon than I was expecting, but still not the best likeness. Lockdown activated, lockdown activated, lockdown activated, error. Activate third floor lockdown. Okay, that was the objective D. I didn't know that. Okay, I did an objective I didn't know I had. How great a spy am I? Okay, so now lockdown's activated, so now what do? Just stay in my house for 3 months until, and you know, only allowed out for food and exercise. Not allowed to see anyone unless I'm 2 meters away from them. Guys, there's a lockdown, haven't you heard? You should stay in your homes. Only allowed out if you're a key worker. Not a night mung key worker. See what I did there? That guy's got a migraine. We'll leave him alone. I'm kind of lost. Guy said you can check the maps on the wall. I don't see any maps on the wall. Okay, where are the stairs? These the stairs? Door's locked. Oh, exit. Stairs. Not being able to just... Yeah, this is weird. I think I want to turn off the... Yeah, it was made by Unicom, but it's sponsored by Motorola. I'm going to turn off the auto level. See what that does. Wow. That's extreme.
Report of a fire in the lobby. The sprinklers need to be activated manually, sir.
Activate the sprinklers.
The automatic security door system is damaged. Can you reach the manual override, sir?
Activate ground floor lockdown. Just one... Oh, hello. Just one computer in a single room. This is the computer room. This was back in the 90s when, you know, you didn't have a computer in every room. You just had the computer room. Oh yeah, there's definitely a fire. I can confirm that is a fire. Someone should email the fire department about that fire.
Stay here, you'll be safe. I have to find King.
Yeah, you just relax, buddy. Looks like another doctor being treated. Yes, because it's a Bond movie, so of course the Doctor is a sexy lady who Bond inevitably sleeps with. Okay, so you are here. Medical's that way. Q Labs, security. Security is there. No. Okay. So you can't run through fire, it is instant death. Wow, James Bond is weaker than he looks. Of course, what we don't know is that James Bond is actually made of the same stuff as Deku Link in Majora's Mask, where if he just touches fire at all, he just dies. 6 objectives, quite a lot for an agent. Agent mission. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? This is good fun, though. I was trying to think how many...
Bond, Sir Robert King.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to think how many missions GoldenEye had. GoldenEye had 18 single-player missions, didn't it? And then 2 bonus ones. This has got 14.
Bond, we're under attack. Find Sir Robert.
The automatic security door system is damaged. Can you reach the manual override, sir?
Deutsche M45. Deutsche wish your girlfriend was hot like me. Attack of the Night Monkeys.
Quickly, Bond. We need someone with your clearance to activate the manual override. Use these keypads to initiate the lockdown.
Way ahead of you, buddy. Okay, now, you stay here until you've got your vaccine, okay? Alright, strafing of course with the C buttons is the fastest way to move around the corner. So Bond is basically just waltzing around the corridors right now. Da 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 da. Stairs. Yep, please die in the most dramatic fashion possible, thank you. 44 Magnum, fastest handgun in the West. Ow, 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 ow. Where'd you come from? Oh, right. Ropes. I forgot to get body armor.
Report to the fire in the lobby. The sprinklers need to be activated manually, sir.
Forgot to get the body armor. Gonna die.
The automatic security
Gonna
door system
die,
is
die,
damaged.
die. I am going to get shot. Gonna die, die, die. Do you have body armor, Mr. Migraine Man? No, that's a telephone. Security center. Activate hand scanner. Activate ground floor lockdown. He's now got to turn on sprinkler system. Where would I do that? Stairs. I've already been this way. You're being really helpful, you know that? Pointing your gun at the wall. You're doing a fantastic job of pointing your gun at the wall. Yeah, the terrorists are definitely going to come through that wall right there. So you keep at it, mate. Are you getting paid minimum wage or something? Yeah, alright. Q branch. Door's locked. Well, there's one thing I'd expect the Gadget Kings to be good at. It's locking a door. Q lab security vault. We're not going to the vault. We're going to the sprinkler system. Security. Door's locked. Where's this lead? Just hiding in here? Body armor! Check out my snazzy new outfit.
James.
Stay here, you'll be safe. I have to find Q.
Where's that lead? Hang on, where's the map? Already lost where am I at? Okay, so I'm there. Is that the door to the... Yeah, so that's the area... So the place to the vault is on fire. Yeah, that's the corridor to the vault is on fire right now, so... Solution is somewhere else. Unless, do I just shoot the sprinkler system? No. Shooting the sprinkler system is not the way to turn on. You do not activate a sprinkler system with that kind of fire. It is a kind of fire. You have got a firearm, but it's well, do you guys get paid by the number of walls that you stare at? Ah, you're really guarding that wall. Is that a special wall? The Q division sign, is that? Oh no, you're guarding the security sign now as well. Wow, they must be really important signs. Yeah. Well, good job, guys. You definitely earned those blue waistcoats. Going round in circles here. I mean, fire exit seems like the way to go if you want to get rid of a fire. You want the fire to exit the building, so naturally you'd expect the place to exit the fire would be in the fire exit. Unless, can I climb up these ropes? Is that a thing I can do? No. Is there a room I haven't been to yet? Okay, you know what? The auto center thing is actually... I actually prefer having the auto center thing on. Because otherwise it feels like I'm not quite back at where I was. Is it in here? I haven't been in this room yet. That's a coffee machine. If I burn that, will it cause the fire to go off? The fire alarm to go off? Is it in the security center then? Is there another button here? What's your guys' fascination with walls? Is it on the computer? No. Why would you want to lock yourself in? I don't really understand that. So confused. No, I don't know what to do. So confused. I am stuck on level 2. Well, that did something.
Ah, you're back.
Oh, look, we found somewhere. Hey, Rob. Oh, can't believe I had to watch an advert to watch you play. Oh, I'm sorry, mate. Thank you so much for the resub. Oh, 15 months. That's awesome. So this is it here. Emergency sprinklers. There we go. How did I miss that first time round? Anyway, welcome to The World Is Not Enough. I'm very bad at it. How am I doing? I'm alright. I'm having a quiet weekend with no nights out, no going anywhere, no doing anything. I'm just playing video games and having a great time. I'm currently playing through The World Is Not Enough, which I've never done before, despite the fact that it's my favourite James Bond film. And this is level 2. This is the attack on MI6. This is actually adapted in Die Another Day as James Bond's VR training, which is very cool. And I am very lost. There's a lot of corridors. And this guy loves guarding this wall. Look at him. Look at him. Not interested in any of the terrorists. He is absolutely holding that. Oh no. Now he's turned to face that wall. Oh yeah. Oh, these walls are dangerous. These walls are very dangerous. Well done, mate. What am I doing? You can tell I'm not going for the speedrun record, can't you? Medical division. Ah, the fire's out. Been doing more refresher driving today. He gets paid for that one spot. He does. You're so tired. But did it go well is the question, you know? As long as you crash when you're out of the car and not in the car, then that's absolutely fine. That's a government worker for you, yeah. Ooh! This guy's having a headache in the corner. Wow. So they did just blow up the lift shaft, did they? I've completely forgotten my objectives. You're getting better at country roads. Yeah, it's a hell of a song. Maybe one day you'll actually make it to West Virginia. What are my objectives? Protect all primary MI6 personnel. Yeah, the secondary ones, you can take or leave. Avoid causing civilians and security guard casualty. Find Sir Robert King. Activate top 4 lockdown panel. Activate. Find Sir Robert King. So we've got to find our way to the vault. Is this the vault? No, that's the lift. They do take me home. They do take you home. You are Robert King, yes. I found him, Em. He's in the chat. Although, I don't know if you've seen The World Is Not Enough, but you might not want to claim to be Robert King. Oh no, you killed the wall guy! Who is going to protect or hold up these walls now? Honestly. I like the fact that the objective is stop civilian and security guard casualties, but if they kill them, you're off the hook. Honestly. I'm so sorry, walls. I'm gonna have to leave you unprotected. Please don't collapse in my absence. You haven't seen The World Is Not Enough. Well, I'm sorry for what's about to happen to you. Where is the vault? The vault is... Is that the vault? That's the vault, isn't it? Okay. Door is locked. Well, it's a vault. That makes sense. Is there a button behind the desk? There is no button behind the desk. Do I have gadgets? I do not have any gadgets to cycle through with the weird controls that this game has. Activate Scanned Hanner. Activated the Scanned Hanner. Vaults. Oh, vaults. No! Robert King! Hey, Robert.
Here, take this pin. It was the detonator.
Sir Robert.
007, this is Q. Get to the Q labs at once. The suspect is escaping. He
Never got
has
round.
waiting outside.
We've never got around to watching the older James Bond films. As someone who went to see The World Is Not Enough in the cinema, I take offence to the term older, but I would say sort of half of them are worth watching. There are like 20 there are 20 pre-Daniel Craig films, and I would say about half of them are worth watching. Half of them are not very good. But definitely, I think definitely GoldenEye, Goldfinger, and The Spy Who Loved Me are the top 3. I have no idea where Q Branch is. How do you shoot a shotgun and miss me from that range? Q Division! My favourite is The World Is Not Enough for the sequence that hopefully we're about to see on this, which is the boat chase up the Thames.
Stop! Stop! This is
What? That wasn't Desmond Llewellyn. Protect all primary MI6 personnel, avoid causing civilian security guard casualties, find Sir Robert King. Oh, it's done. Alright, okay. Time taken, 10 minutes. 007 award time, 2 minutes 20. Do you get cheats then? The 007 award's a curious thing. I don't know what that means, but sure. Yeah, I'm going to try. I'm hoping to catch No Time to Die. When does it come out? Is it next Friday? Next Wednesday, maybe. I'm hoping to catch it relatively soon, but I need to watch the previous Daniel Craig films, which unfortunately means watching Spectre for the first time since I saw it in the cinema. I'm not looking forward to that, but apparently No Time to Die is a direct sequel from it, so gonna have to. I literally saw it in the cinema, thought it was terrible, bought it on DVD because it's part of my James Bond collection. I have to have all the films, and I've never taken it out of its wrapping. It's followed me across 2 houses, never taken it out of its wrapping. Okay, did that actually save? Game saved successfully. Okay. Thames Chase. Here we go. My favourite action sequence from any James Bond film. One of the coolest pieces. Pursue, but do not eliminate the female assassin. Rescue the hostages? It looks as if the woman who killed the Shays in Bilbao is behind this attack. What did you call her, Bond? The cigar girl? Whatever her name, make sure she doesn't get away. I won't tolerate this attack, 007, and I want you to find out who is behind it. It looks as if the cigar girl is making her escape along the waterfront. We're getting reports from the police of terrorist attacks throughout the area. They're probably trying to cover her escape in the chaos. The police have tried to evacuate as many civilians as possible, but keep an eye out for any innocents who have been caught in the crossfire. I like the fact that this woman is on the run in a boat down the Thames, and James Bond is just sitting there getting his briefing while she's escaping. It's like, so this is what I want you to do. I want you to go and chase her down, you know, but listen to the briefing first. Just make sure you bring that boat in one piece. I wonder if, I don't know when this game came out, if it came out before or after or with the film. But they're not doing anything with Desmond Llewellyn, and I'm wondering if that's like a respect thing, because he died about 2 weeks after the film came out. It was his last film, and I'm wondering if they decided not to use his likeness in the game just out of respect, or maybe his estate wouldn't allow it. Who knows? But yeah, interesting that we're getting so many messages from John Cleese. It's it was quite good fortune that this was the film in which they had a second queue, effectively, that they could use when Desmond Llewellyn wasn't around. River Thames waterfront. I still love the fact that this is the thing about James Bond, is it opens doors for filming that no other film can get close to. This is why James Bond is able to film on the Thames in London. It's why he was able to film on Whitehall and outside the Houses of Parliament. No other film can get that kind of access. That's why Tom Cruise is running over rooftops. Wow, okay. Right, so in the game, it's a chase along the waterfront, not a chase along the river itself. Oh look, there she is. So this takes place in an alternate timeline in which she crashes her boat within about 10 seconds of actually setting off. London. I wonder what it is about the way these guys are dressed that gives away that they're bad guys. So apparently she's blown up MI6. She's blown up MI6 and but also had the time to enlist an entire army to take hostages. Oh, he shot the hostages. He hot the shostages. The boat chase is just a cutscene. It is, which is a shame. honestly, guys, you don't even have to watch The World Is Not Enough. Just go on YouTube and watch the Thames boat chase. It is spectacular. I love it so much. It starts at MI6 and finishes at the Millennium Dome at the O2 Arena, and it's brilliant. Do you know the other thing I'm noticing so far about the music? Not one single use of the leitmotif of the James Bond theme. Like Grant Kirkhope's soundtrack for GoldenEye, pretty much almost every single level music track in the game has the James Bond theme, or at least the James Bond chord progression in there somewhere. But this one doesn't. And I honestly think that's probably a good thing. Hostage released. Hostage released. Still getting shot at. Rescue the hostages. Oh, so there's just 2 hostages. Can I climb this ladder? I can. You're a tourist? Okay. A tourist and a builder. What natural bedfellows you must make. Yes, because when I come to London, I love to take my camera and photograph the construction site at the dockyards. Oh, there's the Bond theme. Okay, it's not quite the Bond theme, but it's close enough. I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt for it. Maybe they didn't want to. I don't know, because I don't know if the Bond cards are actually. Oh, apparently I have a sniper rifle. I wonder if they wanted to, because Grant Kirkhope did such a job of including the Bond theme in every single thing he did. I'm wondering if maybe just to make it distinct from Grant's GoldenEye soundtrack, they decided, okay, we're not going to use it for every single level. We'll do our own thing. We'll keep it sort of spy themed, but yeah. These guys have Stormtrooper aim. Yeah, it's almost as if they have easiest difficulty in the video game aim. Because I am playing this on Agents because I do not trust myself. Like when I did my my replay of GoldenEye, was it last year? I played through GoldenEye for the first time in ages. Even on the easiest difficulty, like some of the choices in that game, some of the things were stupidly difficult, or stupidly unfair, I would say. The fact that the final boss could just drop grenades at any random point, and of course the grenades are so small that you can't see them on the N64 screen, so at any point you could be blown up in one hit and die. And that's a one-hit kill, even on the easiest difficulty, so yeah.
Now, Bond, we designed the grapple hook in your watch for just this kind of situation. Look for the grapple point in the ceiling above. It will serve as a lodging place for your grapple and will safely support your weight as you climb.
This woman is running away. I don't have time for grappling. Alright, what is it? You talking about this big orange and black thing up here that, if I ever shoot out, he would purposely aim above their heads. maybe the villains are like that. Or maybe they've just got auto aim turned off. Where's this? What am I doing? Is that a door? No. What was Q saying? Hang on. Messages. We designed the grapple hook in your watch for just this kind of situation. Look for the grapple point in the ceiling above. It will serve as a lodging place for your grapple and will safely support your weight as you climb. There's a lodging point in the ceiling. I'm going to assume it's this. But I don't have any gadgets. Rapture Magnum. Unarmed. Watch. Oh! I've got on my watch laser. One episode he missed and shot someone. I spent the entire episode feeling bad about it. Wow. How do I use my grapple? Gadgets. None. If you have no keyboard strategy, you'll have to use whatever comes to hand. Objectives. Options. Controller style. Weapon mode. Oh, hang on. Weapon mode. Right, hang on. I do remember this. Each weapon has multiple, or some weapons have multiple functions. Watch dart, watch laser, watch grapple. What a load of grap. Oops. Okay, I'm guessing this is something that the manual would tell you. Yep, it causes the watch to jizz, and then you climb up the jizz. And then how do I jump off? Like that, okay. And actually, I can go over here to get some body armor. Or I could just fall down. Is there grapple up here? No grapple up there. I'm getting this armor. I don't care how far away the woman is getting. I know this is supposed to be a chase around the Thames. Oh, for God's sake. I want this body armor! Yes, I know, Em. I know she's getting away, but I don't care. I want to make sure I'm well protected when I chase her. Safety first. You can't put a price on your own safety. There we go. Right, okay. Now, where was I? And more importantly, where was she? Maybe I should get rid of the watch. The Seamaster Spear Gun. Oh my god, I've got a harpoon gun. And I can fire 1 or 2. Right. Next guard I see is getting a spear.
Target is moving away, Bond.
So is that actually John Cleese? Ah, ha, 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 ha. I shouldn't enjoy that much, but oh my god, that's incredible. We're whalers on the moon! Okay, you can have the sniper rifle. I'm going to shoot you at point blank range with the sniper rifle just for the most humiliating death. I'm having a lot of fun with this game. Oh, I haven't seen Futurama in such a long time. Authentic looking British police cars. Do not eliminate assassin. What? I didn't! Does the mission just fail if you spend too long? Did she accidentally kill herself? Time taken 8 minutes 25. Okay, well now I'm very confused. Okay. Let's do it. She must have been hit by a recoiling harpoon. Maybe one of the guys that we shot was actually like her voodoo doll, and so when we shot him, we actually shot her as well. That was really weird. Maybe she got to the end of the level and then just like fell in the water and drowned or something. Anyway, I believe we must move faster. That was 8.5 minutes though. This is basically, an episode of What If, is what this is. Where the question is, what if the woman crashed her... What if the woman tried to escape in a boat and ended up crashing it in the first 20 feet and had to chase along the docks? Just sprinting along the south bank, carrying her grenade launcher, whatever it was she had. I've already forgotten the way to go. Oh, it's right here. Maybe she just got away. Maybe, but then the mission said keep her alive. The mission objective was don't kill her. Didn't say anything about letting her get away. It just said don't kill her, which I didn't. That's a good point, actually. That is definitely a bonging sound, although I mean, that's a weird looking Big Ben if that's the sound we're hearing, and I'm about to fall in the water if I'm not careful. Driving a boat is hard, it's not all plain sailing. Oh, first class, folks. Are you guys in wetsuits? Ah, that's why they have the harpoon guns. Because whenever you go diving in the Thames, you need to watch out for whales. You know? And, you know, the Kraken. You know? Forget about the Loch Ness Monster, it's the Thames Kraken that's the real problem. Thames Kraken is a great band name, though. You go and see them, you have a cracking good time. Point blank range with a sniper. I see you, give me a slug.
Now, Bond, we designed the grapple hook in your watch for just this kind of situation. Look for the grapple point in the ceiling above. It will serve as a lodging place for your grapple and will safely support your weight.
That's a cool little feature. I know that Perfect Dark also had weapons with secondary functions, but seeing it in a Bond game is very cool. I think it was implemented better in Perfect Dark, though. Okay, if I get this the first time, she won't have much of a chance to get away. Body armor! It's one of the Time Splitters again. I know, Time Splitters 2 is an awesome game. I should probably play through that at some point. A tame Thames joke. Oh, if only Thames did rhyme with James. It'd be so much easier to pun with.
Target is moving away, Bond.
Okay, I'm gonna save the whalers on the moon for now and just chase my way through. You don't pronounce James Gems. Only if he asks me to. Depends how posh I feel. Oh, it's up the stairs, isn't it? So this is where I was when she, James Bond, a diamond in the rough, yeah. Yeah, so is that the end of the level? That's weird.
Hold on, sir. This area is sealed off. We have a hostage situation.
I'm with MI6, let me through.
So literally, I was like inches away from the end of the level when I failed it. Very strange. Underground Uprising. Oh, so this is a brand new level. This wasn't in the film. We are heading underground, just like the Jam. Problem. She fell through the world and died. Oh, I mean, you know, the world is not enough. So yeah, in terms of, you know, in terms of corporeal form, the world is not enough, and she just fell through the world. Underground Uprising. Rescue the hostages, defuse the terrorist bomb, pursue but do not eliminate the female assassin. Avoid civilian casualties. Check MI6 secure surveillance footage for more details on key personnel. I'm guessing those are the ones that can unlock the doors. These terrorists have seized one of the underground railway stations. They are threatening to trigger a bomb powerful enough to destroy the whole area. Defuse the situation, Bond, and then find this cigar girl and make her talk. We've identified your cigar girl. She's an Italian national who's on Interpol's list of known terrorists operating in the Mediterranean. It looks as if she's moved her area of operations. We're trying to identify who is sponsoring her. It's probably Motorola. Motorola sponsor everyone these days. We're trying to identify who is sponsoring her activities, but that is going to take time. And time is something we don't have. The situation in the station could go critical at any moment. Proofreading, I think, EA. Situation. Situations, my good man. The police have cordoned off the area, but the police have cordoned off the area, but they tell us there are a number of civilian hostages in the station. The terrorists are well armed and totally dedicated. We have to take this bomb threat seriously. Hey, Convo Hat Podcast, thank you for the raid. Welcome. We are currently scrutinising a briefing while our terrorists are getting away. So welcome to the world is not enough. We've got a situation on our hands. The police have cordoned off the area, but they tell us there are a number of civilian hostages in the station. The terrorists are well armed and totally dedicated. We have to take this bomb threat seriously. We're not sure how many hostiles are down there. We're also getting reports that they've hijacked a tube train, so they may be bringing in reinforcements even as we speak. We're going to have to move quickly on this one, 007. Watch out for the hostages. Don't let an innocent pay for any of your mistakes. Yes, well, I'm going to have to move quickly, so why am I sitting here listening to your briefing? Message from Q-Branch. I'd guess these terrorists are going for a fairly simple but powerful explosive device. It would match their style so far. Unless they want to blow themselves up too, there will be a delayed fuse. Probably an electronic timing device with a preset delay. That would give the terrorists a chance to evacuate the area before the bomb goes off. Your job is to get to the device and defuse it with a bomb disposal kit, either before they trigger it or before their countdown reaches 0. Just make sure your hands are steady when you find the blasted thing. I'll get the necessary equipment over to you as soon as possible. Well, surely if it's a blasted thing, the bomb's already gone off and we don't need to worry about it. You know? From finding the blasted thing, it's already blasted, so how can it blast again? Problem solved, film over. Spike, hello, welcome. They are having a blast. The terrorists are having a blast, and that's the problem. Now, as for the hostages, I'd recommend a little clever thinking here. Use your standard issue stunner or a flashbang grenade to stun the terrorists before they get a chance to do any harm. Thank you, John Cleese. That hurt my throat, that did. Okay, meanwhile, she is still getting away while we're listening to all this briefing. Anyway, level 4, here we go. 14 levels in this game. I think I'll do 7 tonight, 7 tomorrow.
The woman you're chasing is in this station. Her gunmen have seized the whole area, and they've got civilians hostage in there. Even worse, we've reports of some kind of bomb. The whole situation is a mess.
Keep your men at a safe distance. I'll handle this.
Yes, sir. You might need this.
There's a pub called the King William in the background. I wonder if that's a real place in London. Going underground, London Underground. That was a terrorist. He seemed to be bouncing up and down for some reason. We've got ourselves a Raptor Magnum, which is unusual because Raptors have been extinct for several million years. Platform 2. So there's your first mistake, game designers. London Undergrounds don't have platform numbers. I don't think, anyway. Most of them just have like northbound, southbound, westbound, eastbound. Underground, underground. Wow. Is that a soft drink brand called Wet? Oh crap, there's a timer. Here I am scrutinising the food and drink choices of the London Underground, and there's a timer for a bomb. Body armor! Okay, nothing down here. Hey, I'm used to taking my... You know me, I'm not the kind of person that sprints through a tube station trying to get the last train home. Never done that in my life. Totally didn't do it 2 Saturdays ago. I missed the end of Emma Raducanu winning the US Open because I was sprinting through Waterloo Station at the time. Oh wow! You can actually shoot all the signs off the wall. That's a neat little feature. Can I shoot the map? I can't shoot the map. That's a really helpful map. Although it is actually a map of London, so that's, you know, well done to the game designers for that. Oh, I genuinely didn't see the terrorist there. He was camouflaged against the background. I just shot randomly and it happened to hit him. But yeah, they've got a soft drink called Wet. I really hope that they don't have another soft drink called Dry, where you open the can and it is literally just CO2. Deactivate complete, rescue the hostages. Bond was too slow, he was complaining about the platforms and the design. Well, I mean, yeah! Most people don't know this, but James Bond, actually, his degree is in transport infrastructure. Can I open these doors? No, it's just a shutter. Everything's going down the shutter. Yeah. So those trains, you have to, they never stop. You actually have to just leap on them, like James Bond did in Skyfall. In the James Bond universe, that is how you catch tube trains. It's like one every 3 seconds. It's quicker than that. I have no idea where I'm going. Am I supposed to hop on the train and get smooshed? Probably not. I have a feeling I'm going to have to do this level again, because I have no idea where I'm going, and I have no idea if is this platform 1? Are they down here? No, because I think down here was just the armor, wasn't it? This is a dead end, is it not? It is. To jump on the train. I mean, yeah, no, that's what I mean. Daniel Craig did it in Skyfall. He jumped on the train, he jumped on the back of the train as it was pulling away. And that's what you have to do. The trains don't stop in this world. They don't stop in this universe. You just have to get on them James Bond style. That's what James Bond does. He dives through the windows, he dives into cars as they're moving with the door open. You know? That's just how you get into cars in the James Bond universe. No one stops the car and waits for you to get in before closing the door and moving off. Oh, right, this is what I do. Wow, that's close. But now I can go. Right. Ah, crap. Oh no, hang on. Okay, I've got 1 minute. 1 minute to find and defuse this bomb, and I can't get on the platform. There we go. What kind of gun is that? Door's locked. Is it in the toilets? Is the bomb in the toilets? There's certainly been a few explosions in this place, I can tell you that. Oh, hang on, that was the ladies' toilet, sorry. No explosions ever happen in there. It's in this dump here. Oh my god, is the bomb going to be in one of the loos? No, it's just a guy who's actually... Oh, whoa!
Ah, hello, 007. Q asked me to get in touch. You'll need to use a diffuser kit on these bombs. Now, they may have some kind of anti-tampering device built in, so if you attempt to defuse one too quickly, it's likely to explode.
Well, once more with feeling. I love it. Defuse terrorist bomb failed. Avoid civilian casualties in progress. So even though I blew up the whole of London, I'm still currently avoiding civilian casualties. I suppose technically I didn't blow up the bomb. Let's start over, shall we? Shaving seconds, yeah. Although, who's shaving in the underground toilet? Hang on. I know I'm wasting ammo, I don't care. This place could do with a redecoration anyway. Shaving seconds. These get shot off? No. This is great fun. I'm loving this. Yeah, only took me 23 years to play my second James Bond game. Why are you just standing there? Did you not hear the gunshots from 6 feet away? Hang on. Oh, so the ones on the escalators can't be shot off. Not even scanning your oyster. I think... Whoa! Whoa! Easy game, easy. I actually genuinely think that if this was 1999, this might have been a time pre-Oyster cards. This might have been a time where you still had to have a paper ticket. I'm not entirely sure. The world is not enough. Yeah, the world just disappears and you fall into the void. Genuinely wondering if that's how the cigar girl died. Someone have a look up when the Oyster card got added to the London Underground. Go and shoot a hostage in the spine. I don't quite have the backbone for that, sorry. Man, this gun is useless. This is like the Clob of The World Is Not Enough. Oh my god, this thing is terrible. That's better, yeah. Oh, hang on, I almost forgot. Damn it, I think I missed a few on the, yeah, hang on. I know, bomb ticking down. There you go. Carter's first Irish Republic on 30th June 2003. There you go. So, so this is 4 years before Oyster cards.
Hello, 007. Q asked me to get in touch. You'll need to use a diffuser kit on these bombs.
That is John Cleese, isn't it?
Some kind of anti-tampering device built in, so if you attempt to defuse one too quickly, it's likely to explode.
Wait, what? It's a bomb diffuser kit. How can I not use that item here? Bomb disposal kit. Let me use it. Oh, the door's shut on me. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, that's... Not entirely sure what I'm supposed to do there. If I hold down the button... Okay. Try that again, shall we? Let's start over, shall we? I know what I'm doing. Totally know what I'm doing. You can't defuse it too quickly. Yeah, but I'm not entirely sure in terms of button inputs. What do I do? Do I rapid fire the button? Do I press it once and then wait? You know. What kind of information are we dealing with? Is this something that would be in the manual if I bothered to read the manual before I started? Now that I've started doing this, I have to do it every single time, I know. I've got the ammo for it, it's fine. I held it down the last time. I think I have to hold it down, but not so long that the red meter fills up. That would be my guess. Anything actually in this room of note? No. Going back to playing an FPS with N64 controls, though, is quite the nostalgia trip. Like, sidestepping and strafing with the C buttons. You know, I refused to accept that dual stick controls were better than this for the longest time. I actually, when Time Splitters 2 came out on the GameCube, which was Nintendo's first dual stick system, I actually went in and remapped the controls to make it like the like GoldenEye and Perfect Dark, where you moved and turned with the left stick and you strafed with the right. Wow, I shot that poster off the wall and it almost pushed me in front of the train. I've got one bullet left. Any posters I missed? No, okay. This is quite a narrow window for, you know, staff only access. Do they ever... This seems like poor architectural design. Yeah. I grazed the side of the train and promptly died. That's a really tight window. Like, I'm surprised at that. Like, I played, during the countdown at the start of the stream, I was playing Metal Gear Solid music because I didn't want to play James Bond music because, you know, DMCA. And actually, the instrumental remix of Snake Eater that's in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which was one of the pieces I was playing, actually sounds quite similar to that menu theme. It's quite fun. Every time, gotta do it every time. I dread to think how tiny the window is in Secret Agent mode. See, the thing is, I don't think, in these kind of games, if it's anything like GoldenEye, the environment doesn't change. What changes is the number of objectives you have to do, and, you know, the sort of the damage and the accuracy of the guards. So, you know, there might be a couple more characters to interact with, but generally speaking, the actual infrastructure of the level doesn't change that much. So I imagine the window is the same between Agent and 00 Agent. It's just, it's amazing that it's such a narrow window on all difficulties. Double O Agent is the hardest difficulty. Secret Agent is medium difficulty. He was crouching behind that thing. He turned the vending machine into a defending machine. Wow, you guys are really fascinated by walls in this country, aren't you? Between you and the MI6 security guards, you just love staring at a wall. The walls in this version of London must be hypnotic as hell. Hang on, did I miss some posters? I know this has nothing to do with the level, but I've started it, so I have to finish it. I have to shoot every single poster when I go through. Oh my god, I strafed too close to the train. Huh. You know what I was thinking? I was thinking, but when I started this, when I was looking up just how long the game was before I started the stream, I was thinking, 14 levels. Doesn't seem that long. Maybe I'll get through them all tonight and it'll just be a one stream game. We've been streaming now for almost 2 hours, and I'm on level 4. I always underestimate how terrible I'm going to be at these games. And also forget how much 90s BS I have to put up with. Still alive? We haven't even see in terms of the film, we haven't even seen the main titles yet. This is still technically part of the opening sequence. We haven't even got to the main plot of the film yet. This is still the cold open. Thank you for just standing there and waiting for me. Right, come on. This time. We haven't even seen the bomb for the last couple of attempts. Hostage release. You guys go stare at the wall. Calm yourself down. See that wall? It's the equivalent of Hypnotoad in the James Bond universe. All glory to the Hypnotoad. Hypnotoad, of course, voiced by Keegan-Michael Key. I've got to kill these guys with a Magnum. The deadliest of all the ice creams. Right, here we go. Stupid thing. Go. That's literally sort of like I had half a second of extra time there. Madness. Also, my thumb is hurting from this N64 stick. I haven't used it in a long time, but wow, that is hard plastic. Couldn't jump onto the platform. Oh, hang on. Thank you. See, if I have to get into a massive gunfight at the end of this, then I've just wasted all my ammo on posters. What the? Who's shooting at me? Where'd you come from? I never actually checked the cubicles in the ladies' toilets. Is there a bomb in here too? No, okay. So it's men who are the problem. That checks out. Wow. Toilet terrorist. The worst kind.
Hello, 007. Q asked me to get in touch. You'll need to use a defuser kit on these bombs. Now, they may have some kind of anti-tampering device built in, so if you attempt to use one too quickly...
Right, so yeah, so don't let the red meter go all the way to the top. Yeah, the first time I got here with like 10 seconds to go, I would never have done this on... I would never have done this in time. Oh, the door shut on me and shoved me out of the way. And now I'm stuck next to the loo. There we go, okay. Good thing I've got plenty of time. Fuse terrorist bomb. Yay! Look, we made it to the rest of the level. Imagine we got down to 10 seconds and it turned out there was a bomb in the other toilet. I know. Like, damn you, ladies! Door's locked. I just have a bomb disposal kit. Oh, it had a lock on it. Of course. Alright, all I did was knock. Can I jump this? Got my watch. No, that's not it. Let's hold down B. Get the grappling hook. Is there Is there a grapple point around here? Is that the grapple point? Yes! Imagine James Bond as a black guy in the movies. I mean, I absolutely can. Yeah. I think there are plenty of great black actors who could do a fantastic job as James Bond. But I kind of agree with no smoking and blowing upstairs is A-okay. Yarp! How do I jump off? There we go. Although I kind of agree with Daniel Craig's point, and it's something that I kind of have an opinion of myself, which is that, because people have been talking about should James Bond be a woman, and I think the answer to that is no, just write women better characters. You know, Joanna Dark is, if you want James Bond as a woman, if you want a character that could be to women what James Bond is to men, stick Joanna Dark in a film. She's right there. Oh hey look! We're at the Millennium Dome! And there's the hot air balloon! We're back in the film! Ah! That's so cool. Oh crap, and there's the longest rope in the world, and I have to stop her getting away. And I can't because I didn't get here fast enough. If you haven't seen The World Is Not Enough, the finale of the boat chase scene happens over the Millennium Dome, as it was called then. Pursuit but do not eliminate the female assassin failed! Oh my god, she got away! Of course, because in the film he grabs onto the rope and it takes off with him hanging there. I failed the mission again, guys! Oh my god. Still haven't seen the opening credits of the film. Still stuck in the prologue. Oh my god. The main thing about the whole James Bond as a woman argument is that women deserve their own characters. And if James Bond was played by a woman, then that is just a male character being reappropriated for women, which is just sort of women getting more of men's handoffs, and I don't agree with that. Women should have their own characters that aren't just sort of a spin-off from a male character, you know? It does kind of feel at that point like women are just getting men's leftovers, and, you know, they shouldn't have to resort to that. Hey, Wonderwall. Like, I think Doctor Who is a different argument, because Doctor Who inhabits different bodies, and so, you know, that doesn't feel like that, because that is a character. But James Bond does not, you know, like in the canon, inhabit different bodies. It's just a different actor playing him every time. Doctor can turn to literally anyone somehow. Keeps turning into a white guy. Yeah, a white British guy at that every single time. Yeah, the Doctor has the entire universe of creatures and species to choose to inhabit, and it's a white British guy every single time. And to be honest, it's still a white Brit. You know, we have as great as it is that we have a female Doctor Who now. It's one step along the line, diversity-wise. So, you know, a welcome step, but, you know, they still need to go further. I haven't seen what Nish Kumar said about Black James Bond. I'd be interested to hear that. I love Nish Kumar. Okay, go. Every time. That's more scary than defusing the bomb. Okay, got to take out the toilet terrorist, which is also a great band name. Wait, where's the toilet terrorist? There was a toilet terrorist here! Oh. There he is. Sorry. Had you not finished? Female James Bond would be weird. No, why not just do another agent or something? Well, the new James Bond film does have a female 007 in it, because Lashana Lynch plays the new 007 after James Bond has retired.
Hello,
I'm gonna shut this door.
You asked me to get in touch. You'll need to use a diffuser kit on these bombs. Now, they may have some kind of anti-tampering
But yeah,
device,
it feels like throwing women a bone rather than actually giving them their own characters, you know? Give Joanna Dark a movie. I've been saying this for years. The storyline of Perfect Dark, while sci-fi, is still an exceptional, still an ideal candidate. I mean, World's Not Enough is your favourite Bond film. Oh, sorry. I was reading chat and accidentally blew myself up. Sorry, Shadow. Your desire to have an argument killed me, so thank you. If there's any time not to get distracted, it's when you're defusing a bomb. How you doing, Shadow? Good to see you. Yes, World Is Not Enough is my favourite James Bond film, predominantly because of for two reasons. One, the opening sequence. You're going back to luck mode. All right, no worries, Wonderwalk. Thanks for the chat. Yeah, there are two reasons why World Is Not Enough is my favourite James Bond film. One, I think the boat chase up the Thames, of which we are doing the final part of right now in this game. I think that is the best action sequence the Bond franchise has ever had. And two, because it was the only one until Skyfall, at least, in which Judi Dench's M actually, you know, went out into the field and did something. And I thought that was brilliant as well. I loved seeing M in the field, sort of having to rely on her own wits in order to do things. Best James Bond film is Moonraker. I think Moonraker's not bad. You know, it is the most sort of out there that the Bond series gets. But in terms of Roger Moore's films, it's not the worst one. Thank you for doing the standard enemy forward roll. That's Nish Kumar on James Bond. Alright, cool. I'm not gonna be able to watch that, but I'll what was it you watched on? Because I can't click on that link at the moment. Not while I'm streaming, but I'll check it out later. Because I'm terrified that if I do anything like that, then my computer will just suddenly throw a wobbly. There's 2 better Bond films with GoldenEye before we even get to serious analysis. I mean, I didn't say it was the best Bond film. I said it was my favourite. I am not... At no point in any of my statements have I said that it is the best James Bond film. I have simply said that it is my favourite. Lawyered. Just googled it first. Oh, okay, cool. That's nice and easy, that. I do agree, though. Like, people in the chat were asking earlier, of the classic Bond films, or the older Bond films, the 20th century Bond films, let's say, which ones are the best ones to watch. And the 3 that I came up with is my top 3 Bond films, in terms of the best Bond films for a casual audience to watch, are Goldfinger, GoldenEye, and The Spy Who Loved Me. Oh, and Fastpie makes a good point. Goldmember as well. Okay, there's another one coming through here. So, Shadow, what's your favourite Bond film then? You're allowed to judge me. Oh no, you can judge me all you want. I watched it this afternoon, and you know it has a few more cheesy lines than I remember as a kid, but I still love it. There is one line. The toilet terrorist is in the Cubicon. Sometimes he's not. There is one line where Judi Dench says something like, "A shadow is always in front or behind, never on top," and I'm just sitting there going, "What?" Skyfall. So, Skyfall is my second favourite Bond film. It is a very, very close second behind The World Is Not Enough. Skyfall is an incredible film. It's the best Craig film by miles. Although, actually no, not by miles. Casino Royale is amazing too. Okay, let's see. Come on, steady. What? That thing shot. That red meter shot up like nothing. Didn't do that last time. Bonus ones here, yeah. I mean, maybe that's another reason why they're my 2 favourite ones. Maybe sort of subconsciously, because World Is Not Enough and Skyfall, as far as I know, they're the only 2 James Bond films to have bits that are set in Scotland. Because in The World Is Not Enough, after the MI6 London headquarters gets blown up, they all relocate to the MI6 Scotland headquarters, which is, of course, in a castle on a loch, because, you know, it's not going to be in Edinburgh. Why would it be in Edinburgh? Why would it be in a normal office building? Of course it's going to be in an ancient castle with fireplaces and, you know, tartan rugs and things like that. But they laid into the sort of Scotland stuff, because they had, like, Q Branch testing a bagpipe that was a machine gun and things like that, which I thought was quite funny. Especially considering that in the same year we had Austin Powers coming out with Fat Bastard. So, you know, we had 2 bagpipers in secret agent films coming out in the same year. I'm dead sexy. Favourite Bond song? You Know My Name, Casino Royale. Chris Cornell. 100%. It's also the castle used in Highlander. I didn't know that. Is it not also used in Monty Python and the Holy Grail, or am I confusing it with another one? Arm yourself because no one else here can save you. The odds will betray you, and I will replace you. Can't deny the prize, it may never fulfill you. It longs to kill you. Are you willing to die? Such a good song. That would really grow me, the song, not the castle. Am I still getting shot at? Oh, are you still alive? I really, really like all of the, you're going to get DMCA'd, not with my singing voice. If I get DMCA'd for sounding like Chris Cornell, that is the biggest compliment that anyone could ever pay me. I really like all of Pierce Brosnan's theme songs. Like Tina Turner, Sheryl Crow, Garbage, and Madonna. I think they're all great in their own ways. Madonna maybe slightly less so than the others, but I think Garbage's is fantastic. I actually genuinely think that the more I listen to Sheryl Crow's for Tomorrow Never Dies, the more I think that's actually a brilliant song. I think that's fantastic. And also, if you haven't heard it, Duran Duran wrote and recorded a demo for their theme song for Tomorrow Never Dies, which is a completely original song with the same title. But it's really interesting. The whole thing's on YouTube if you want to listen to it. The Duran Duran demo for their candidate for the Tomorrow Never Dies theme song. Die Another Day could well be my very least favorite song in the franchise. That's fair. I know a lot of people don't like that thing, but I think, particularly in the I think the main context of it and whether I enjoy it or not depends on how it's used in the film. Like, if the credits in the film make me enjoy it, because I had that with the Quantum Solace theme with Jack White and Alicia Keys. Wasn't the biggest fan of the song on its own, and then heard it in the film with the opening credits and liked it a lot more. I don't know, something about the visual sort of accompaniment. Yeah. Honestly, I could talk about the Bond films all day, every day. I love them. Which is kind of... so, I think my least favourite film in the entire franchise is Spectre. Because it was such a disappointment after the highs of Skyfall. To the point where, after I saw Spectre in the cinema, I kind of lost interest in the James Bond franchise for a while. Like, in the 6 years since Spectre came out, I have watched a Bond film twice, whereas I used to watch them all the time. Once was watching Goldfinger after Sean Connery died, and the second time was this afternoon with The World Is Not Enough. Because the problem with Spectre was that a few months earlier, another film came out that did everything that James Bond did, but did it better. And that was Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. And since then, particularly the last couple of years, I have felt that Mission Impossible is now doing what James Bond used to do. I mean, I say what James Bond used to do. They've had one film in the past 9 years, but Mission Impossible have set the bar so high for action/spy films that it's gonna have to be incredible. No Time to Die is gonna have to be incredible for me to be really impressed. They only had something like 15 months to make Spectre, that's why it wasn't all there. I mean, I don't think that's an excuse. If that's the case, delay the film. It's your flagship franchise. It's like the UK's flagship film franchise. Take your time and make it good. Think about how many times Mission Impossible 7 has been delayed. They're taking their time with that one. One of these days I'll watch some Bond movies. I've only seen GoldenEye and World Is Not Enough. Like I say, 100% watch Goldfinger and The Spy Who Loved Me. Those two are the best of the sort of pre-GoldenEye movies. How do I... Unarmed, no. This is hold B and press Z? It's hold B and press Z, okay. Get out as quick as possible because it has a guaranteed minimum box office. I guess, but I still think... I don't know. Yeah, Spectre could have been brilliant because they had possibly the greatest actor of the past few years playing James Bond's most iconic and memorable villain. You know, the greatest villain actor of the past few years, Christoph Waltz, playing who's won 2 Oscars. He's acted in 2 Western films. He's won 2 Oscars. Well, let's say 2 Western films, 2 English language films, let's say, and he won 2 Oscars for it. Okay, when this door opens, I'm gonna have to sprint for this balloon. Okay, strafe running is the fastest way. Grab it. Did we win? Yes! Oh, that took a long time.
Behind this. I can protect you.
Not from him!
Hey, Billy. I like Skyfall too. Skyfall was brilliant. Skyfall is my second favourite Bond film. Oh, here we are. MI6 headquarters, Scotland, which is apparently an abandoned farmhouse in the middle of a loch.
The money had been treated to turn it into an explosive, which was triggered by a signal via King's lapel pin. Obviously, someone close to King switched the original for this trigger device, but we don't know who.
There's more. I've worked out that the money Sir Robert paid for the report was exactly the amount Renard asked as ransom for King's daughter, Electra. The whole thing was a setup. Renard wanted me to bring that money back here. He wanted MI6 to deliver a bomb to King. It's a message. Renard is back.
After King asked me for help, I sent 009 to kill Renard. Electra managed to escape before 009 caught up with the target in Syria. He put a bullet in his head, but Renard somehow survived. The bullet is still there, and it will eventually kill him. But until then, he can feel no pain and push himself harder than any normal man.
I watched all this a few hours ago.
And MI6 is humiliated. He's had his revenge.
Not quite. Renard had 3 enemies in that kidnapping. Sir Robert King, MI6, and the one he hasn't touched. Electra. She must be next on his list.
Electra has taken over the construction of her father's oil pipeline from the Caspian Sea. Find out who switched the lapel pin. If Renard returns, make sure Electra comes to no harm.
Okay. What do I think of M in the new Bond film? Who's M again? M was Ralph Fiennes. I think he was really good. I think it's yet another white male, obviously, but Ralph Fiennes has the poise and the decorum and the sort of gravitas to be M. I think he'd be very good. Because I liked how Skyfall ended with like the sort of traditional looking M's office and everything like that. I think he's brilliant. If you started the actual film at the same time as you started the game, you'd be at the end credits now. That's not a bad idea. See if you can beat... that people must have done that, right? See if you can beat the game in less than the runtime of the film. I like that Renard being shot in the head is a huge impossibility, which has never happened, but it's definitely a thing that can occur, and surviving. Yeah, but the thing is that the bullet is slowly the thing that I think is pretty BS. You know, I'm not a neurosurgeon, so I have no emphasis of this. Or are you away, Rob? All right, good to talk to you, mate. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good sleep, mate. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. The thing that is, I'm pretty sure, neurological BS is the fact that the bullet is slowly travelling through his head into the centre and cutting off his senses one by one, so that he cannot feel pain anymore. And, you know, eventually they say he will grow stronger and stronger until he dies, and that's just not how that works. So yeah. The other thing was, I saw, I can't remember who it was who mentioned you like the continuity between Spectre and Skyfall. That's one thing that I haven't liked as much about the Daniel Craig films, is the fact that particularly Spectre, was that Spectre made it so that, first of all, they retconned Blofeld so that him and James Bond were childhood friends. And they made it so that all the events of the previous 3 films that Daniel Craig had been in were all somehow orchestrated by Blofeld. Like Le Chiffre, and Javier Bardem's character in Skyfall, I can't remember his name, but the idea is like, I'm the one that authored all your pain and it was all personal. It wasn't. Each James Bond film should be standalone. So I'm not the biggest fan of the fact that they created this overarching narrative, because each James Bond film should be... Weren't they more than childhood friends? Yeah, weren't they like basically brothers or like adopted brothers or something like that? Oh, I can't remember. I saw that film once and I don't want to see it again, and I'm gonna have to because I want to rewatch it, because No Time to Die is a direct sequel. You know, like James Bond's girlfriend comes back and things like that. I understand what they were going for. They were trying to do a sort of On Her Majesty's Secret Service kind of thing. Not lovers. I mean, that would definitely be deviation from the source material. Although, hey, James Bond is branching out, so, you know, cool. It was by Visibility Day yesterday. What better way? Sean Bean was in a Bond film. He was indeed, and guess what? Sean Bean died in that Bond film. He had a satellite dish dropped on him, Sean Bean, and sadly that satellite dish actually collapsed earlier this year or last year. It's the one in is it Puerto Rico that it's in? I think it's the Arrecife satellite dish, I think it's called. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sean Bean was surprisingly hard to kill in GoldenEye when I played it on the N64 last year as well. No spoilers. Oh, sorry. I mean, the fact that Sean Bean dies in almost every film he's ever been in, I don't think it's necessarily a spoiler. I'm sorry, Billy. I have to remember that there are people here who haven't seen these films. And yeah, he dies right at the beginning of the movie. That's actually true. Yeah, he does. He does. It's kind of like Billy Connolly. Billy Connolly has a running gag of the fact that he's died in almost every film he's ever been in. Billy Connolly died in a Muppet movie. Like, who else dies in a Muppet movie? Anyway, shall we play some games rather than honestly? I could talk about James Bond all day. Talk about all the trivia behind it and everything. So yeah, I am nervous for No Time to Die. Plus the fact that it's 2 hours 45 minutes long. It's the longest Bond film ever made. That's a lot of time to die. They pulled a Wrath of Khan. Yeah, that's the other thing that I'm not the biggest fan of, is the fact that these new James Bond films appear to be essentially remakes. I mean, obviously, like, Spectre looked like it was Daniel Craig's version of On Her Majesty's Secret Service. And then this one looks like it's going to be Dr. No? I'm very, very confused. I don't like the fact that they're doing it rather than coming out with original stories, because the original stories that Pierce Brosnan had were great. Anyway, cold reception. We are off to Dr. No Time to Die. Yeah. Cold reception. That is based on a pun from the movie. That is James Bond goes to Azerbaijan to protect Electra King, and she says she has to go and survey her oil pipeline, which requires skiing through the Azerbaijani mountains. They pulled a Wrath of Khan in GoldenEye. Oh, yeah, sorry. Okay, cold reception. Ideally, I want to finish tonight's stream halfway through the game so that we can do the second half of the game tomorrow night and wrap this up in a whole weekend. So yeah, mission 5. Draw terrorists away from Electra. Okay, I don't have a pencil to draw them with. Destroy the fuel dump at Tower #1. Destroy a fuel dump at Tower #2. Get to the bottom of the peak. Okay. The terrorist Renard has returned. Years ago, he kidnapped Sir Robert King's daughter Electra, and Sir Robert asked for my help. She managed to escape from his grasp, and I sent 009, or possibly Oog, after Renard. It appears he has now returned to exact revenge on us all. He used us to retrieve King's money, leading to his death and the destruction of our headquarters. You've got other franchises. If Electra is Renard's next target, she needs protection. She's taken over the construction of her father's oil pipeline from the Caspian Sea. She doesn't need to know that Renard is after her. Don't frighten her. This is a shadow operation. Remember, Bond, shadows stay behind or in front, but never on top. That is a direct quote from the film, and it makes just as little sense in the film. Yeah. There's a few cheesy lines and there was not enough watching back on it. I have to accept that. That is one point in Skyfall's favour. Only one person has ever dropped the F-bomb in a James Bond film. And it's Dench. No other person could ever get away with dropping an F-bomb in a James Bond film. It had to be the Dench. Renard's real name is Victor Zokas. Who made this game? This was a development studio called Eurocom, who published it for EA. Or no, EA published it and Eurocom made it. They made a couple of the James Bond games around at that time. Renard's real name is Victor Zokas. He was operating in Moscow in 1996, Pyongyang, North Korea before that, and he's been spotted in Afghanistan, Bosnia, Iraq, Iran, Beirut and Cambodia. He's an anarchist. His only goal is chaos. He works as a freelancer, although he has ties with the Russian mafia. He was the mastermind behind Electra King's kidnapping, and the only one of the gang who survived. M sent Oog to Cyprus to eliminate Renard, but Electra managed to escape by herself before he arrived. Oog finally caught up with Renard in Syria, and put a bullet in his head, but Renard somehow survived. The bullet is still there, and it will eventually kill him, but until then he can feel no pain. He pushes himself harder, longer than any normal man. Electra King is now completing her father's oil pipeline in the Caucasus Mountains in Turkey. It's an ambitious project. Miles of pipeline from the new oil fields in the Caspian Sea to the Mediterranean through some very inhospitable terrain. By all accounts though, Electra is up to the challenge. I feel like that's not how a bullet in your brain works. No, I'm not a brain surgeon, but I'm pretty sure that's not right, yeah. Did they make Nightfire? Matt, you were looking up who made each of the Bond games earlier. Did Eurocom make Nightfire, or was that a different... Yeah, they did. Okay, cool. Okay, time to get my John Cleese out again. This is the horrible but rather ingenious device that killed Sir Robert. The money you recovered has been treated to turn it into an explosive, which was triggered by a signal via King's lapel pin. I'm pretty sure that's not how science works, but sure. Obviously, someone close to King exchanged the original for this trigger device, but we don't yet know whom. We know that the cigar girl you chased triggered the bomb from a transmitter on her boat. How did she do that? She crashed it and blew it up in the canon of the game. But there must have been an inside man in King's organization too. I hear you're off to the Caucasus Mountains. Knowing you, 007, you'll probably find some excuse for strapping on a pair of skis once you get there. I've got something that may help you out there. This jacket is fully thermally insulated, plus in emergencies it can be instantly inflated into a kind of airbag. Should help you survive even the nastiest of tumbles on the slopes. Though don't think I've forgiven you for what you did to my lovely boat. R, it was Q's boat, not yours. He was using it for his retirement away from me. You should really watch the film sometime. Love it when my coins turn into bombs in my pocket. Okay, here we go. What Bond game would it be without a snow level? Electra's Villa, Baku, Azerbaijan.
Because we're afraid you may be in danger. Someone in your organization is involved. I'm here to protect you and find out who is responsible.
My family has relied on MI6 twice. I won't make the same mistake again. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to check the upper survey site. There's snow and ice up there, so I have to do this on skis.
I came prepared for a cold reception.
It's funny because Sophie Marceau is French in the film.
It's too dangerous.
She's very English there.
Can't land. Wind's too strong.
I'll jump. What's the point of living if you can't feel alive?
There's no point in living if you can't feel alive. Get your own catchphrase right.
This isn't a social call. Head for the gully. I'll lead them away. Go! Go!
Bond is doing that without skis. Without ski poles? Forgotten what they're called. Rods? Ski rods, sure. Press up and down buttons to control your speed. Oh! Look at me, I'm strafing on skis. I didn't even know it was possible to go sideways on skis. Okay. Look at me, strafing. So, hello everyone, welcome to the snowboarding level of Final Fantasy VII. Whee! Unless you don't know what that is, in this case, welcome to this is the Wario Mount Wario from Mario Kart 8, which is the level where you go all the way down a snowy mountain. Is this on rails? Am I supposed to be steering this? Seems like it's on rails. Oh no, hang on, I can strafe sideways. There's a boom there. I have no idea what I'm doing or where I'm going. But I'm getting shot at. If I slow down, I get shot at, so I'm just going to speed up. I have no idea if I'm supposed to be stopping all those. Destroy fuel dump 1. Oh, okay, right. Now we'll go back to, we'll check our Motorola. Why is the pause? I'm guessing it's meant to be a Motorola phone, but I just find it funny that the pause screen, because he doesn't pull out a phone. There's no animation like in GoldenEye. He doesn't pull out a phone to go, oh, this is a Motorola phone that I'm using as my pause menu. No, it's just a pause menu that's sponsored by Motorola, which is hilarious. Okay, press C left, right buttons to strafe. To strafe. Yep, product placement. And yet they don't have the real names of the guns in here. They're all fake gun names. Which I think they did in GoldenEye, because I think they did have like AK-47 and did they have Kalashnikov and things like that? This doesn't exactly scream fast-paced thrill right to me. I mean, you've got to love that sweet, you know, 20 FPS frame rate. I just want to check my objectives quickly. Draw terrorists away from Electra. Okay, I'm doing that at the moment. Destroy fuel dump at Tower 1, destroy fuel dump at Tower 2, get to the bottom of the peak. I don't think GoldenEye had licensed guns. I couldn't remember if it was a PP7? I feel like it had the PP7 in it, which I think is a real Walther gun. The Klob is not. The Klob is a fictional gun, because that's named after Ken Lobb, the developer at Rare. Which is a shame, because it's the worst gun in the game by far. Obviously the Golden gun is a fictional gun, and the rocket launcher is, you know. But is this game on an old console? Yes, this is a Nintendo 64 game, Billy. I'm playing it on the original hardware. Because much like a lot of the other James Bond games, it has never, as far as I know, it's never been ported to anything else since. So yeah, it's a problem with sort of movie adaptations and things like that. Particularly when you outsource the rights, like Disney are obviously able to re-release their own games, but because the James Bond people outsource the rights to various developers and things like that, they just never get re-released. And plus, you know, when it's a movie franchise, they don't want to promote their old films when new ones are coming out, I guess. Moving James Bond games to new hardware would be a licensing nightmare. Yeah, it absolutely would. It's a real shame. Having said that, I feel like 007 Nightfire and all the original James Bond games, there shouldn't be a reason that they can't be ported. You know, there's less film rights, there's less image rights associated with that. You've just got Pierce Brosnan. All the other ones, with actual sort of facial scanners and things like that, you might have a problem with, but even Pierce Brosnan maybe could have, possibly. Okay, so that's, so how do I do it? How do I do it? Do I shoot? There we go. Okay. It's really hard to sort of turn on this because it doesn't, like, it says you can decelerate by using the C button, but I'm doing that and I don't seem to be moving much slower. It's almost as if I keep going downhill and I keep speeding up, which, you know, that doesn't physics at all. You don't speed up when you go downhill. Everybody knows that. Nightfire did have a lot of old characters in the multiplayer. Yeah, well, originally GoldenEye, the original GoldenEye on the N64 was going to have multiplayer characters, multiplayer skins of all of the classic Bonds. So like Sean Connery and Roger Moore and that were going to be in the game as well. Because obviously they've got the classic, classic Bond characters like Oddjob and that. By the way, see when you see the film, Oddjob's not that short. So the fact that he's much, much shorter than everyone else in the N64 game is kind of... I feel bad for the guy. He's made out to be like 3 feet tall, you know? It's not like he's Knick-Knack from the man with the golden gun. Okay. Yeah, see there. Objective failed. You can't stop. So you just have to shoot and hope that you hit one of the barrels. Not sure I'm the biggest fan of this ski level. This stream is sponsored by Motorola. Might have gone out to Halo for FPS, I never got to enjoy other Bond. Yeah. For a second there, I thought you were talking about FPS as in like frame rate FPS. So I stopped playing FPSs for a while. My FPS journey was GoldenEye, Perfect Dark, Half-Life, Time Splitters 2, and then there were a few other GameCube ones in there, like Die Hard Vendetta, surprisingly good FPS. I only ever played single-player ones, I didn't really play that many multiplayer ones. 13 on the GameCube was amazing. I've heard the remake is apparently horrendous, which is a real shame. Because 13 on the GameCube was a brilliant FPS. And then, outside of Metroid Prime, which doesn't really count, I didn't really play another FPS for many, many years. Until, I think, Doom on the Switch was my first FPS in a long, long time. Because I do like a good FPS, it's just that in the mid-2000s, the FPS kind of became the dominant sort of generic genre that every popular game was an FPS, and it was the stereotyped, like, the stereotypical gamer only played FPSs. Okay, slowing down. So that one I managed to get. I really want to replay Half-Life 1, and at some point I want to play Half-Life 2. Because oh no, hang on, Banjo-Tooie is an FPS at certain points as well. I forgot that, yeah. So I own 3 FPSs for the N64, one of them is Banjo-Tooie. Donkey Kong 64 doesn't have any first-person, no, Donkey Kong 64 doesn't have any FPS sections, I don't think. Ow! Wow, I just took a missile to the face. Okay, so I think the second fuel dump is down round here. So I have played a few FPSs recently. I played Bioshock and Bioshock Infinite, obviously. Okay, so I think the second fuel dump is around... Body armor! Got the body armor. Okay. I think strafing rather than turning is the answer here. There we go. So I think I've done all the objectives now. I just have to get to the bottom of the hill. I mean, I don't know if Ocarina of Time counts because you go into first-person view, but you can't run when you're in first-person view. You stop, you aim, and then you start running again. I don't think that counts as a first-person shooter because you're not running when you do it. It's not the traditional sort of what you think of when you think of an FPS. I don't think any game in which you're in first-person when you do some aiming counts as an FPS. But I get your point. Yeah, those 2 missions were good fun. Trying to find all the sticks of dynamite and all the little piles of poo covering the air vents in Grunty Industries. First-person shooter fits all the criteria. I mean, yeah, but by that logic, so does Pokemon Snap. Because I said on when I streamed Pokemon Snap, I said that Pokemon Snap was an FPS. And a lot of people took umbrage at that definition. Okay, so this is just autopilot to the bottom, is it? Can I speed up, actually? Can I just speed up? Whee! Pokemon Snap is an FPS. Cool. Pokemon Snap is a score attack rail shooter, and anyone else is just too cowardly to put a gun to Squirtle's head. But you're in first person when you do it, Matt. Are you or are you not in first person when you are shooting those animals?
You're safe now.
Okay, that was level 5. Gonna Savvy Megami. Night Watch. What's this? Oh, is this when he's sneaking his way onto the aeroplane, maybe? Night Watch. 007. It's obvious that you were right. Electra is Renard's next target. We need to discover the traitor inside King Industries. Electra's head of security, a man named Davidoff, we suspect has been having secret meetings with an unknown person who we think may be Renard. Another typo there. See that comma just after Davidoff? See the space before it? My dad does this. Whenever my dad does any typing on his computer, he puts the space before the punctuation mark. So anytime he's typing something, if he gets to the end of the sentence, he'll type the last word, then the space, then the full stop, and then the next word. So all of the full stops at the end of the sentences are like right next to the start of the next sentence with the space before them. Drives us mad, it does. He's been doing it for 30 years and he's never unlearned it. Anyway, I'm wondering if my dad typed this. Oh, look. Now the commas have got spaces before and after them as well. Sorry, I'm just correcting. I'm proofreading the briefing. You really MI6 needs some better proofreaders, honestly. You know, these have. I mean, I guess they have been typed in a hurry because he's in the field and he needs, you know, they need the information quickly. So, you know, fair enough. But come on, guys. We need proof, however, and that is where you come in, 007. Take a look in Davidoff's security office and search for evidence of a conspiracy with Renard. Message from Robinson, Chief of Staff. Electra's villa has a high level of security. Take a quiet look around and determine Davidoff's activities. Our number one suspect is Davidoff. He received training from the KGB, but left when they got reformed. Or was that the case 68? Hard to tell in this font. He ended up working for King around 4 years ago. You'll need to ensure he doesn't catch on to you. Another person to avoid is Gabor. He's Electra's bodyguard and is fiercely loyal to Electra. He won't take kindly to anyone sneaking around his mistress's property. Well, in the film, James Bond gets quite close to Electra's property, if you know what I mean. Gabor! 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 Electra still doesn't fully trust you, and if she discovers that you're spying on her employees, she'll be furious. Don't harm any of Electra's other workers. All but Davidoff are certainly innocent. Message from R, Q Branch. Apart from the patrolling guards, you'll need to watch out for the cameras. They've got motion sensors with a limited range. Each set of cameras is linked to a nearby security hut, so your best course of action is probably finding those security centers and disabling their systems. Be sure to get out of your room without causing suspicion. Right, now pay attention, 007. Your P2K is silenced, but there shouldn't be any shooting unless things go horribly wrong. Your wristwatch dart gun should suffice for most situations. See? John Cleese can spell situations properly. No situations around here. The other equipment will be far more useful for this mission. Our new X-ray glasses, a digital camera that will operate in almost total darkness, phone taps, and a safety crypter to help you gather evidence. It's a good thing that it's a safety crypter, because, you know, last thing you want is a dangerous decryptor. Okay. Sneaking into the villa.
Good evening, 007. Electra's villa has a high level of security. Take a quiet look around and see what Davidov is up to. R is here to tell you about the security system.
Apart from the patrolling guards, you'll need to watch out for the security cameras. They've got motion sensors with a limited range. Each set of cameras is linked to a nearby security office, so your best course of action is probably finding those security centers and disabling their systems.
Be sure to get out of your room without causing suspicion.
Take care to stay in the room, Mr. Bond. I would hate for a guard to shoot you by mistake.
Okay. I was about to say, why are we infiltrating Electra's villa if we're her guest? But, yeah, we're exfiltrating her villa. Hold the button and press a button to toggle X-ray glasses. Ooh. Interesting. Look, the bed is see-through. I can see through the floor now. Look. Remember in Perfect Dark?
Remember, 007, you need to utilize all of your stealth training to avoid detection while in the villa. Avoid confrontation at all costs.
Sneaking out of the villa. Oh no, this is the balcony. Exfiltrating her villa. Hey, we all have our words for it. Okay, so I guess I am just sneaking out of the balcony. They've locked me in. They've locked me in my bedroom. Don't tell me, am I climbing down the vines? Is that a thing that has to happen? This doesn't look suspicious at all. Fine. Yeah, I'm climbing down the vines. Yeah, Perfect Dark had the X-ray gun, the Farsight. You could shoot people through walls. Right, I'm guessing that we have to do the Ocarina of Time thing and stealthily sneak past the hedges. There they are. Not gazing at any walls this lot. Wow. I know it's nighttime, but these guys are blind. Okay, this is very weird because obviously the X-ray glasses don't have the N64 graphics aren't the best, and oh crap, he's coming. Oh lord, he coming. Sneaking around at the speed of naught. Ow. Ow. Okay, I think we'll restart the mission. Gonna look at my objectives again, see how many of these guys I can actually kill. Avoid alerting Gabor, avoid alerting Davidov, avoid any casualties. Okay. Find telephonies and plant wiretaps. Photograph documents showing Davidov is a trafer. A trafer? Davidov is a strafer. He's a strafer. He loves walking sideways. Loves crab walking.
All of your stealth training to avoid detection while in the villa. Avoid confrontation at all costs.
How the hell did these guys get John Cleese? Did he have another divorce to pay for, maybe? Because he just straight up and said that was the reason why he did the Monty Python reunion, was he had a divorce to pay for. Are we sure it isn't a very good sound alike? I think I think Fangs copied and pasted from Wikipedia earlier, and said it was the real guy. Oh, hang on, I've got a track dart, don't I? Silence P2K, watch stunner. I am a stunner.
Quick, call Gabor.
Oh. Okay, so apparently the stunner doesn't stun. Is John Cleese in the new Bond film? No. So John Cleese was in. he was in The World Is Not Enough as Q's deputy because Desmond Llewellyn was retiring, and actually Desmond Llewellyn, who played Q, ended up dying in a car crash about 2 weeks after the film came out, which was really sad. But he got to have a farewell from the films, which is nice. So for the last Pierce Brosnan film, Die Another Day, John Cleese became the new Q. But he only got to play Q for one film because then after Die Another Day, they decided to, after Pierce Brosnan left the role, they decided to reboot the franchise altogether, and Q didn't reappear until Skyfall, where he was played by Ben Whishaw, who is a much younger actor. So I'm going to double check this. Dart, laser, grapple, okay. We'll try the dart. See if this actually will work. See, now if this was Hitman, I would dress myself as the guard and they would be none the wiser. As it is, I just have to keep walking. With my left arm out, which is totally not conspicuous at all. And that guy did not see me. Yeah, I used the laser on the guard, and now he can't have kids, but he does have perfect eyesight. Is that the main guy? Doesn't matter. Sneak through the gap here. Come on, it's time for the Gillette Fusion Power Stealth. See, the problem is these X-ray glasses don't have a great draw distance. So now you're dead. Any other guards around here going to react to your death? Your death by tranquilizer dart. No, we're now into the briefing room. Yes, this is definitely a room. I can confirm that this is a room. Yeah. What's the point of giving me X-ray glasses that don't have draw? I guess real life X-ray glasses wouldn't have that much draw distance. They can't see through all the walls. No idea where I'm going. Oh crap. Why didn't you use the X-ray glasses then, you tit? Wait, am I back at the... Oh, security hut. Which way are you facing? You're facing the controls. Good. Good, security guard. Not staring at the wall like the MI6 lot. Did you just say call Gabor after I shot you? Okay, that's a flashy thing. So what am I in this room for? Who will play the next James Bond now that Daniel Craig has done his last Bond film? It's gonna be me! This is my official announcement. I'm very proud and also very scared. I actually think, this is a terrifying thought, but I think I might actually be too old to play James Bond now. Oh god. Actually no, Roger Moore was like 58 or something, wasn't he? They'd never give it to a Scot. Well, luckily I'm not a Scot, I'm a David, so you know. What we got? Avoid alerting Gabor, avoid alerting Davidov, avoid any casualties, find telephones and plant wiretaps. How am I supposed to plant wiretaps when I don't have any unarmed silence PTK, Mustang, watch? How do I plant the wiretap when... Laser, grapple, stunner. The guy mentioned something about the security room. I'm in the security room. I don't know what else to do now. I'm like a dog chasing cars. Oh my god, he woke up. Okay. Oh crud, I didn't realise that the guards woke up. And now I'm getting shot at. I feel disqualified for having once visited it. Uh-oh. Okay, so it turns out the tranquilizer lasts about 30 seconds. Disable the cameras in the hut. But I tried that, nothing worked. Unless I already did. Does that blow up? No. No. Oh, it recharges though, which is good. How do I turn off the cameras? I am so confused and I don't know what to do. I am so confused, but we're not on level 2. Do I shoot the monitors? That's how they turn off the cameras in the movies, right? Do I shoot this thing? No. Oh no, hang on. I don't need to disable the cameras because now I've knocked out the guy who was looking at them. So I'm an idiot. You don't need to where are you? Where are you? Yeah. Totally not alerting any guards with those gunshots. If there's no one in the security booth, then you don't need to worry about anyone seeing you on the cameras. The door is locked. The door is locked. The door is locked. Well, that was a worthwhile expedition. The guy's awake and now alert. You never saw me. I was never here. Going back around my hedge. Okay, well I failed the mission because they just said quick call Gabor. I am so confused and I don't know what to do. I think I go in here next time. That's what I'll do. They keep saying quick call Gabor, but no one's actually calling him. Door is locked. Oh no, now I'm trapped all in here. All the doors are locked. Avoid alerting Gabor. Okay. We're getting on for 11 PM. Is this level 6? I think this is level 6. Like I said, I want to try and be at level 7. Or at least beaten level 7.
Remember, 007, you need to utilize all of your stealth training to avoid detection while in the villa.
I never got my stealth training. I didn't read the manual. Avoid confrontation at all costs. That's what I do in my day-to-day life anyway. I am a massive coward. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, maybe I should go in the massive door. Oh, for God's sake. What kind of villa with so many armed guards keeps its doors locked? What kind of sensible decision is that? Security camera caught me.
Remember, 007, you need to
Shut up, John.
utilize all of your stealth training to avoid detection while in the villa. Avoid confrontation at all costs.
Can I climb up, actually? Is there another level that I can climb up to? I've never tried climbing up the vines. No, of course not. I'm a moron. James Bond doesn't read the manual, he just gets on with the job. Yeah, and then he gets shot several times. Wait, can I go outside? Oh my god, I didn't know this was an option. Oh, that's another security booth. Guys walking up the ramp. Oh, hey, look, they actually have the King logo for... oh. Yeah. Remember to use your stealth training. I forgot my Gillette razor.
Remember, 007, you need to utilize all of your stealth training to avoid detection while in the villa. Avoid confrontation at all costs.
The problem with using all of your stealth training is that if all of your stealth training is a total of 0, then you are using all of your stealth training because it's the same thing as none of your stealth training. You need to be specific in the quantity of stealth training that I require for this mission. Because if the answer is all of it, then... I mean, I have as much stealth training as James Bond. No, hang on. Hiding in a tree. Gonna shoot this guy right here. That's it. Watch dart. I don't want to watch dart, it's not very interesting. That guy had a car for a gun. Is this a switch? Can I hit this switch? Can I do this? This computer wasn't here in the other one. There's a waste paper basket. Once again, we have another thing here that's flashing, but it doesn't look like I can do anything with it. Dart, 2 minutes 30 seconds. Yes. Bing bong, I'd like to buy a dart, please. Unfortunately, it doesn't buy me 2 minutes 30 seconds. It buys me even less. It buys me about 30 seconds. Also, I have a sniper rifle. How is that going to help me? Minimize casualties, 007. Why the hell do you have a sniper rifle? Shoot it with your silenced gun. What? Shoot the control panel? I tried that in the in one of the previous missions because there's another security guard. Could I just shoot the camera? Is that an option? Yes, but turns out shooting the security camera draws the attention of the guards. How was I supposed to know that blowing up a camera within 6 feet of a guard would let them know that I was here? It flashes, it needs shooting, that's my logic. Well...
Avoid confrontation at all costs.
Hence why the cops pulled me over that one time. Yeah. That speed camera never saw it coming, did it? Oh, for Pete's sake. You see what I did there? I made a fur joke because I got stuck in a tree. See, that's the kind of guy I am. Now, where's this soldier? Soldier's not here. Gonna have to just shoot this guy.
Quick, call Gavard.
Danny, where were you the last time? How do I check my hours? What do you mean, how do you check your hours? I'm not sure what you mean, Billy. Yeah, I've emptied a whole clip into that, and now it's happening. Oh, how did they take away... Like, GoldenEye had destroyable monitors and stuff in it. Whoa. I was avoiding. Damn it. Do I not have that? Do I not have what? I'm not entirely sure what you mean by your hours, Billy. I'm sorry. Oh no, I completely understand that it's an entirely different game engine and it's an entirely different game, basically. It's the fact that if this is supposed to be, you know, because GoldenEye was such an influence on all other console FPSs. I would find it amazing if they didn't look to GoldenEye for some kind of inspiration, and the fact that destructible scenery wasn't part of it, you know. Maybe it was just a tight development time, they didn't have the time to... Oh, come on, how did you guys hear me? It's a silenced weapon! Are you trying to tell me that in real life silenced guns don't actually just go off with a little puff? Because that is actually true. Silenced weapons do not completely silence a gun. They definitely dampen the sound, but there is no way that you could... Silenced weapons do not do what the films say that they do. Like in Last of Us 2, you can create a silencer for your gun by sort of wrapping a bottle in rags or something like that. And you kind of go, do I have a bot? Or do you mean uptime? You can check how long the stream's been up by using the command uptime. I think that's a thing. Certainly is on other channels. I don't know if I've got it on mine. But I'm not entirely sure. I still don't really know what you mean by your hours. Is it how long you've been watching the stream for? Because if that's the case, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe someone who's more versed in Twitch can tell you that. Sorry, Billy. I wish I could be more helpful. I'm sorry. I see you. I don't entirely know why I'm doing this. They use to hide muzzle flash rather than noise. Yeah. They're known as suppressors rather than silencers. Silencers is a misleading term. Gate is locked. Everything in this place is bloody locked. This guy's already woken up, hasn't he? Oh, no, we're alright. I'm getting stuck in trees. Honestly, I need to stop branching out as much. Okay, I'm going to assume a loudener. Today you did 10,000 steps. Wow, nice. Oh my god, the security cameras got me again. Boo. I was never here. You never saw me. If you can't see me, it's not illegal. For God's sake. Oh man. Who would have thought that the most difficult mission would be the one in Electra's villa?
You need to utilize all of your stealth training to avoid detection while in the villa. Avoid confrontation at all costs.
Door is locked. So I guess I have to go and... 4 days you've done walking this week. Wow, 4 days. Your feet must be sore. I've been out walking 4 days. Okay. I'm not entirely sure if tranquilizing a guy for 30 seconds actually shuts down the cameras, but I'm going to assume that that does something. Okay. Going to dart this guy in the chute. Sneak around the back of the villa. Dart this guy in the chute doesn't make sense either. It should be dart this guy with a chute. Oh my god, they're everywhere. OMG. Hacker voice, I'm in. Oh, hang on. So it says I have to tap the phones. But with what? I did shoot it. Unless it means tap it as in like with my hand. Tap it with my hand. I can't grapple it. Yes, you did see right. I just tried to grapple the telephone. That's a quote. That was impressive how quickly you resorted to shooting it. It's a first-person shooter. You know? The first thing a person does is shoot it. Anything in the pause menu. Gadgets. For God's sake. Cannot use that item here. I think I have to be physically aiming at it. The thing is... Oh my... I realise what I've been doing wrong. I realise what I've been doing wrong this whole time. It's these bloody controls. Because I thought that in order to activate the gadget menu, you hold down the B button and press A. And in this mission, if you hold down the B button and press A, you activate your X-ray glasses. So I thought, okay, that must mean that the gadget for this menu, this gadget for this mission is the X-ray glasses. But it's not. The controls for activating the gadgets are holding down A and pressing B. So I had all these gadgets, data scrambler, camera, phone tap, safe cracker. I'm restarting. I understand they might not have had as many buttons to work with as they would like, but holding down one button to press another is just go into the pause menu for the love of God. It's not that hard, rather than doing all these weird button combinations. Like, this isn't a fault of the N64's controller. I mean, I guess it is a little bit because the N64 doesn't have an X or a Y button, but still, weird set of combinations here. Anyway, that was a waste of 45 minutes because I don't know how to play the game. Let's make it context set. Yeah. Honestly. I mean, Ocarina of Time came out in 1998. Like, well before this came out. With the first ever context sensitive... they called it the action button. We didn't even have a term for it at the time.
Over here. You there. Hold.
Okay. Do I play games on the Switch? Yes, Billy. In fact, I was playing them. I was playing it yesterday because I played Ori and the Will of the Wisps on the Switch. I have something like 60 games for the Switch. Yeah. Is this the data scrambler? Data scrambler. Security cameras disabled. Hey. Turns out, simply tranquilizing the guy looking at the monitors is not enough to disable the security cameras. I said to her, did you ever change controls after all? No, I just forgot them, Fangs. I forgot them, and it cost me 45 minutes of mission failures because I forgot that I had any gadgets. Because I didn't realise that if you hold down the A button... Oh, for God's sake, I alerted the guy I wasn't supposed to alert. If you hold down the A button and press the B button, you activate the gadget menu. If you hold down the B button and press the A button, you activate the X-ray glasses. And because the X-ray glasses could theoretically count as a gadget, I thought that that just meant that the gadget was the X-ray glasses and that you didn't have any gadgets in this level. Because I thought that holding down B button and... it was a whole thing. Do I have Minecraft for the Switch? No, I don't, Billy. I've never played Minecraft. Sorry. It's not really my kind of thing. Although I'm sure it's great. It's just not for me. The closest I've ever got to playing Minecraft is playing Steve and Alex in Super Smash Bros. I've never played Minecraft. I've never played a lot of games. And in fact, Shadow, of your actual reaction there, I still haven't started the series I was going to start based on exactly reactions like that. Like I was going to... It's kind of fallen by the wayside just because sort of all coherent plans for my stream channel have kind of fallen by the wayside, but I was going to start a series called You've Never Played It, which was going to be entirely me playing classic games that I've never played before. And it just... and I've just not had time to plan it. You know, I sort of plan the games I'm going to play sort of week by week, really. But like I've never played Super Mario Bros. 3. I've never played Chrono Trigger. I've never played any Final Fantasy outside of 7. But right now I'm focusing on clearing my backlog before I start playing brand new games. Like I've never played Kirby Superstar. I've never played a Kirby game. And I don't know whether, because I am 100% going to buy Kirby in the Forgotten Land. That game looks amazing. But I don't know whether I should play Kirby Superstar first before I play that. Or maybe just wait until Smasterpieces gets to Kirby Superstar and play it alongside them. Hang on, okay. Can you stop shooting at me while I get out of my gadget menu, please? Oh, he took his silence off. Oh, he's waking up. Start with Kirby here and play it with me. We'll get an extra long HDMI cable. I'm not entirely sure if my computer is powerful enough to handle the extra long HDMI cable. As awesome as that sounds. Also, does Kirby Air Ride count as a Kirby game? I don't feel like saying I've never played a Kirby game and making my first... It'd be like saying I've never played a Mario Kart game and then making my first one Double Dash, you know? No, sorry, I've never played a Super Mario game and making the first Super Mario game I play be Double Dash. Okay, avoid alerting Gabor. You're not allowed to tranquilize him either. Fine. The only game in the top 10 bestsellers I've never played is PUBG. Yeah, I've never seen footage of PUBG. PUBG is a game that is completely a blind spot for me.
Remember, 007, you need to
I've even played a little bit of Fortnite, which I played for about 20 minutes and then gave up on.
Avoid confrontation.
It doesn't, I just want someone to play Kirby Air Ride with me. Oh. I'm sure you can find a way to crowbar it into a Smash to Pieces bonus episode. Now that you've got sort of the extra long, now that you've got the GameCube Pro up and running, I'm sure you can find a way. These trees are absolutely solid. So here's the thing: I get to the data scrambler, and then I'm not entirely sure where I go from here. How do you like your eggs in the morning? I like them scrambled. Just like my data. Hey, here's a joke for you. What does a data scientist say when they do something really impressive? Data! Thank you very much, I'm here all week. How many gift subs can... How do you like your eggs in the morning unfertilized? Yeah. I think that's an Ali McCoy's line from Question of Sport. I remember him saying that. He'd make jokes about staying round at... oh, for God's sake. He'd make jokes about staying round at Sue Barker's house. And he'd ask her, how do you like your eggs in the morning? And she'd say, unfertilized. Genetic shooter you can, that's the art style of PUBG. It's a good battle royale though.
Remember, 007, you need to utilize
I'm going to hear John Cleese in my sleep tonight.
To avoid detection while in the villa. Avoid confrontation at all costs.
So yeah, I've never played Super Mario Bros. 3. I've never played Chrono Trigger. And I want to. It's meant to be racing. I've never played the original Legend of Zelda NES. Well, not for longer than like 5 minutes anyway, and I don't know whether it's a game I should be playing. So yeah, I've never played Half-Life 2. I've never played a Call of Duty. I've never played an Assassin's Creed. You know, all these things.
Go, go.
So I feel like that would be a good little series. You know, I'd never played a Persona game until this year, so in a different universe, that might have been an entry in that series. This mission is getting to be impossible. Yes, it is, Billy, and bear in mind, this is easy difficulty. Oh, for God's sake. So much to experience and live, never have time. So true.
Remember, 007, you need to utilize all of your stealth training to avoid detection while in the villa. Avoid confrontation at all costs.
I like my women like I like my coffee. I don't like coffee. Reminds me of one of Eddie Izzard's best lines. I like my coffee like I like my women, in a plastic cup. Eddie was trying to show how bad they were at flirting at the time. This mission is getting to be important. I have now, Billy. I have. Unfortunately, that's a different franchise. And right now, arguably a better one. Still no idea what I'm actually doing with this, because I disable the security cameras and then I just get caught by the actual guy who's head of security anyway, so... This has completely thrown off my timing for all of the guards' patrol cycles. What other games? What other classic games have I never played? Like, I've never played Ratchet and Clank. No, I have played Ratchet and Clank. It's Jak and Daxter I haven't played. Never played a God of War, although I own it. I'm messing with security crews, including Tom. Yeah, and Teddy is probably in here as well somewhere. Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh, hang on. It's not the actual guy. I can just shoot. I can shoot him. He's fine. What? The problem is, either he's going to see the tranquilized guards or he's going to see me. And I'm not entirely sure how I stop both of those things from happening.
All of your stealth training to avoid detection while in the villa. Avoid confrontation at all costs.
Have you played any Sonic games? Yes, Billy. I'm a huge Sonic fan. I've played lots of Sonic games. I think you might have even watched me play some Sonic games. I played Shadow the Hedgehog on stream not too long ago. I played a lot of Sonic games this summer. I'm a big Sonic fan. And not just because I'm very tall. Okay, so I can sneak past these hedge bros. I can do that. These hedgehogs. Just standing right next to the hedge the whole time. All these hedgehogs. But do I wait for... No, I don't want a laser. Do I wait for... Head of security man, Gabbo. Do I wait for Gabbo to do his patrols to let me get through? Or do I... just... You know, patience, my young Padawan. Oh crap. Okay. Around the back of this hedge. Around the back of that guy, and in this. Yes, in the door, yes! No tranquilized guards. No guards see me. New Sonic game is out next month. The new Sonic game came out last month. Sonic Colors Ultimate came out in September. There are no new Sonic games planned for the rest of this year. The new Sonic game, the new brand new one, was dated for 2022. Yeah. Oh, for God's sake! Someone saw me. He's trying to shoot me. There you go. Phone tap. Phone tap 1 of 2. Active at head. And door's locked. Door's locked. Door's locked. Am I scrambling more cameras? Am I crambling more scammers? Security cameras disabled. Okay. Right, so those security cameras are also disabled. I have 4 darts left. Should really have... Oh, is that the safe? I can see the safe. I can safe the sea. Oh, hang on. No, no, no. That's right. Cool. Cannot use that item here. Okay, I'll aim down a bit. Can I pick up the documents, please? Oh, I need to photograph them. Of course I do. Camera. Evidence 1 of 2 photographed. Okay, so there's more than one safe. Let's have a look at the objectives again. Find telephones and plant wiretaps. Photograph documents showing Davidov as a traitor. Okay. Another security camera. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Don't alert the guards, don't alert the guards, don't alert the guards. Okay, so now I just have to punch them all within an inch of their lives. But it also looks like I don't have anywhere else I can go. Can I jump up here? I can. Do they expect me to walk along that fence? Okay, guys are after me. Just run away, Renee. Oh no, there's another door. Of course there's another door. Okay. Out in the woods. Very hard to spot the guards around here. Gonna get stuck in a lot more trees. He's coming back. He's coming back. Right, okay. Gotta be quick. Gotta be quick. Camera. Evidence 2 of 2 photographed. Phone tap. Photograph evidence is complete. Phone tap 2 of 2 activated. What else do I have to do? Climb undetected into the back of Davidov's car. Didn't think I'd be popping off for the end of level 6, but yeah, that is straight out of the film. Undetected in the back of his car. So, if we can do one more mission before we end tonight, we are halfway there, living on a prayer. And we can resume tomorrow night and do the second half of the game. But yeah, I'm enjoying this so far. The main thing I have is the controls. I mean, the game does offer you multiple controls, but none of them really eliminate the fact that you have to hold down multiple buttons in order to access a lot of in-game menus, when just putting them in the pause screen would have been a lot faster. That's what GoldenEye did, and it worked there. I understand them trying to do things and not break up the action, but it's not the best. Admittedly, the N64 has fewer buttons to work with, so you know. What was that? 7 minutes 20. Yeah, okay. Gonna Savvy Megami. I'm gonna continue. Midnight Departure. Eliminate Davidov, pick up Davidov's phone, get controller to land plane, board the plane, avoid civilian casualties. Okay, so this is the mission at the airport where he has to sneak aboard the plane and disguise himself as the Russian guy. Message from M, head of MI6. Your job is to protect Electra King from Renard, not to leave her in the middle of the night. I hope you have a good reason for your recent activities, 007. M's displeased, 007, but I've managed to... Oh look, comma without a space after it. Proofreaders striking again. M's displeased, 007, but I've managed to look into those things you asked about. The dead body in the back of Davidov's car is Dr. Mikhail Arkov, a nuclear physicist with the Russian Atomic Energy Department. It looks as if Davidov is going to pose as Arkov for some reason. You should keep that ruse alive by posing as Arkov too, if you get the chance. Davidov used his office phone to call an old military airstrip that was supposed to have been shut down years ago. It looks as if Davidov is going to be catching a plane tonight. He's also expecting a callback later on, and we've got a cellular number listed for him. If you can acquire Davidov's cell phone, it will come in useful. British people wouldn't say the word cell phone, but we'll overlook that. We took a look at the other items you sent us. Davidov's been receiving large cash payments from a bank we know is used by the Russian mafia to launder money. I'd say that Renard has been paying him off. Davidov is the innocent Bond, and almost certainly the traitor. And then what's John Cleese got to say? Well, Bond, if you're going to insist on running around a forest after dark, I've got a couple of items which would give you an edge over anyone else who's out there. These night vision goggles will allow you to see clearly even in the darkest environment. Their power cell will automatically recharge when you're not using them. Oh, and we thought you may want something with a little more range than your PZK. P2K. What did you have to get to stream from your retro console? I have an Elgato Game Capture HD feeding into component cables, and I have composite cables for my N64, so the red, white, yellow, to feed into that. I had to get it on eBay. It's the last version of Elgato that came out quite a few years ago that supported the older formats. And hello, David, how are you? Thanks for tuning in. We are playing The World Is Not Enough. We are currently on what is hopefully going to be the last mission of the night. This is mission 7 out of 14, so I'm going to try and get halfway there, living on a prayer, and stop for the night. I'm enjoying it so far. The controls are a little weird, but this is so far a fairly faithful adaptation of my favourite Bond film. So here we go. Weirdest thing though, for those that weren't here earlier, N64 memory card in the back of my controller, because this game is one of the very, very few N64 games that requires you to have a memory card in order to save your game. I'm okay, I now have a clean, mostly bedroom floor. Oh, is that what you've been spending today doing? Well, that's a lot better than mine. I have had a floor for the past few weeks now. It's just been very, very busy and not had a chance to clean my bedroom floor because I've been too busy playing video games. You know, it's a full-time job. Okay. This reminds me of the jungle level from GoldenEye. I'm worried that Xenia Onatop is going to come out and shoot me with a rocket launcher. Remember when GoldenEye had that enemy rockets cheat? That was the best thing. I spy guards. I don't have any gadgets in this level, so the night vision is my only gadget. Although, having said that, night vision goggles, game looks pretty bright. Looks pretty well lit. Can I shoot this guy? What the objective say? Avoid civilian casualties. Is this a civilian casualty? No, it's not. Okay, good. We can shoot the guards. GoldenEye had some incredible cheats. I love the fact that one of them was called DK mode, where everyone just had a big head. A reference to Donkey Kong, who apparently, despite not in any of the games I've ever played, has a big head. Soviet's KA-57. That's totally not a copyright-dodging AK-47 that I've just picked up. A Soviet KA-57. Of course not, no. Nothing there would suggest that it is anything to do with the AK-47, the KA-57. Oh, imagine if they managed to get GoldenEye onto Nintendo Switch Online. Can you imagine? I mean, they've already got Rare on board, they've already got Microsoft. Who knows? Online multiplayer. GoldenEye online multiplayer would be amazing. I'm still kind of reeling from the fact, like Mario Kart 64 with online multiplayer is now an official thing. It is now a real thing. Did I ever play Agent Under Fire? I don't. This is the second James Bond game I've ever played. The first one was GoldenEye in 1998. I really feel like I should, because they're meant to be very good, the original GameCube James Bond games, but just never really had the time. And I still feel like I haven't cleared out enough of my backlog in order to be buying new games, you know? I'm just killing everyone at this point. I'm not being subtle at all. Body armor, nice. Do I need to radio in? I don't know what I've done. I've set off some kind of alarm. Was that meant to happen? The guards aren't reacting to it. It's also very hard to see the guards in this thing. Yeah, I was thinking yesterday, because obviously in Nintendo Switch Online, all of the games have online multiplayer. Imagine if we got, like, we're gonna have Mario Kart 64 with online multiplayer. Like, Diddy Kong Racing could be on there. I am fairly confident that since we have Banjo-Kazooie, we will at some point get Diddy Kong Racing on Nintendo Switch Online. And Diddy Kong Racing with online multiplayer will be amazing. The only thing that might present a problem is that Taj in the original N64 game is a little racist. I don't mean, like, I mean he's meant to be he's an Indian elephant genie, and he has a stereotypical accent, which got changed for the DS remake. So that might present a problem, but then again, you know, Banjo-Tooie has racial stereotypes in it, and that's not had any sort of changes. I've got Rogue Agent for PS2 when I could borrow. I know that's GoldenEye Rogue Agent, isn't it? That's the GoldenEye remake where he plays the villain. Yeah, I'm not interested in that one, I have to say. That just felt like a cheap cash-in on the nostalgia of GoldenEye for the N64. Just buying a game, releasing a game called GoldenEye in the hope that people will buy it thinking it is to do with the original N64 version. Yeah. I wasn't sure. Remake, remaster, port. I wasn't entirely sure what to call it. Okay, I am officially out of... Oh my... You blew up the radio! Why have you got explosives in your radio? It's neither... It's a totally... What, Diddy Kong Racing DS? Oh, right, okay, I thought, yeah, sorry. I thought you were talking about Diddy Kong Racing DS, but you were talking about GoldenEye Rogue Agent. It is a totally unrelated game, but you could tell that they just put, They called it GoldenEye in the hope of cashing in on people's nostalgia for the original. Like, I think it is he plays a villain who has like a camera which is gold and fits in his eye. Just so they could call the game GoldenEye. Yeah, it was called GoldenEye because he had a golden eye, yeah. I'm shooting this sniper rifle at point blank range. I have no idea what I'm doing with these radios. Am I supposed to be doing something with these radios? Eliminate Davidoff, pick up Davidoff's phone, get controller to land plane, board the plane. Well, I need to find the airport first. Gadgets, night vision goggles, yeah. I'm slightly worried that if I dawdle for too long, then he's going to leave on the plane without me. I'm also worried that I'm going backwards because I have no frame of reference for whether I'm moving forward or not. Whether I'm going in the right direction or not. No! Oh my god, this is the start of the level. That's his car! Again! Oh my god, I've gone in a massive circle. Okay, just follow the road. Follow the road. Tina Turner did sing GoldenEye and she was fantastic at it. It was also written, fewer people know this, it was written by Bono and The Edge from U2. I don't know if they wrote it for her or whether they just wrote it and then got someone suitable to record it. But yeah, Bono and The Edge from U2 wrote GoldenEye. I think there might even be a recording of the demo version, which is Bono singing it. Which I haven't heard, but I'm sure it's awesome. It's one of the things that I pride myself on, is my James Bond knowledge. I know I could tell you who sang every theme song. By the way, Spectre, worst Bond film, also worst theme song. Honestly. Nothing against Sam Smith, you know. They're a good singer, but it should have been Radiohead. Or it should have been I still have my grand theory that I think it would have been amazing if Spectre's theme song was sung by Aretha Franklin singing S-P-E-C-T-R-E. That is a missed opportunity and I will die on that hill. Yeah. Guessing this checkpoint means it's the way forward. There's no run button in this, is there? I always have to ask that in every game, just in case. Fun fact, if you get in the back of that in a cardboard box, it takes you to the helipad. Cool points to you if you get that reference. Do I go left or right? I have no memory of this place. The air doesn't smell so foul down here. We saw Bono's house in the Republic of Ireland in the 1990s. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna turn off this alarm. I can't! There's no radio! At one of these points, I'm going to find a civilian and I'm going to accidentally shoot a civilian. Because it says avoid civilian casualties, so I'm just killing everyone on the way here. Crossbow bolt. Interesting. That, I see a building. I see a building. Is that an airport? What does that say? Crucial airfield. That's a lot of enemies. They've all got machine guns and I have a sniper rifle. Oh my god, is this a single shot sniper rifle? Is that, yeah, it is. Okay. You have a KA-57. What's wrong with you? It's just outside of Dublin. Yes, Ireland is. You're correct. Did I really just go through that entire jungle killing people with a sniper rifle? Also, my health is bad. Yeah, I'm now on an airstrip. Can I actually climb these guard towers? No, I can't. There is no ladder or stairs for each of these guard towers. How the hell did they get up there? Okay, I've got to find Davidov. Intruder, raise the alarm. What do you think is that big horn sound you're hearing at the moment? Do you think... Unless you're saying raise the alarm as in make it louder? I didn't realise it. Oh, hang on. His car's been cloned. Where the hell are you? I want to go to bed. It is midnight. Come on. I'm guessing he's going to be in the air traffic control tower because that's where all air passengers go just before they fly away. Although none of them have any doors. Is there a door around here? It is! Don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. Oh! Alright, hang on. That was a long way to die. Right, come on. Finish this mission, we all get to go to bed. Get on with our lives. I love the fact that it warns you. If you want Rumble, now is the time to unplug your save file and plug in your Rumble pack. Because yes, we are in 1999, folks. Probably 2000. I don't know actually when this game came out. I presume it was, you know, after the film. I have my Deutsche sniper rifle. Deutsche, wish your boyfriend was as hot like me. Oh, it's not. It's a sniper machine gun. Does it have a second function? Oh, you turn the laser on. Interesting. 2000. Okay, cool. Oh! Okay. I didn't realise he was that close to us. Oh well, I achieved objective number 1. Picked up Davidov's phone. Cool. That worked out. See, I can't see a rock like this just sitting here without thinking that if I blew it up there'd be something inside, like a treasure chest or something. Oh, hello. Okay, so it turns out if I ran him down, I could have just shot him. Yeah. Oh well, we wasted 20 minutes. Sorry about that, everyone. So if I unarm myself now, do they shoot me? Yes, they do. Right. So they raise the alarm, but as soon as I get to the airstrip, apparently I'm okay. I've got my K-57, but I only have 8 bullets for it, so we're going to save that for a bit. See, this was back in the time. This film came out in 2000, so this film came out after the film had come out. And GoldenEye came out 2 years after the film, after GoldenEye the film came out. That was back in a time where games didn't necessarily have to come out with the film. You know, games weren't seen as much of a big industry back then, so it didn't matter or not whether there was a tie-in for the film because it wasn't seen as much of a cash cow as it became sort of in the 2000s, where every film that came out had to have some kind of game tie-in with it, which meant the games then ended up being rushed and ready for release day. And as a result became much lower quality, and as a result movie tie-ins in general became known for being not very good for the games. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have walked onto the airstrip with the alarm just blading away. Maybe that was a bad move. But how was I supposed to know that? Someone is shooting at me. Who's shooting at me? Come on, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? You in the woods? You are in the woods. Shooting out, shooting out, shooting out of the woods. Right, do I have to... No, okay. Right, so I have to get to the air traffic control tower to radio the plane to come and pick me up. That's what the objective is. Eliminate Davidoff, pick up Davidoff's phone, get controller to land plane, board the plane. Yeah. So that's why. Okay. So now the alarm is not blaring because I accidentally activated the alarm myself because I thought I had to radio the plane in from the radio on the security patrol. Yeah, I'm gonna go the long way around. Up here. That's the security tower over there. If I go around the back here, hopefully there aren't any guards. Okay, what's that over there? Is that a fence? It is. Yeah, and also over the years, games have just taken longer and longer to make. You know, a game like this you could hammer out in a year or two. Nowadays, games have like 5-year development cycles, sometimes even longer. So you can't really announce a film, write the film, film it, and expect the game to be made in the same time. It still astonishes me, absolutely astonishes me, that Grand Theft Auto Vice City was made in 9 months. The whole game. Obviously they already had the engine in place from GTA 3, but still. Design, writing, recording the voice acting, playtesting, everything, whole thing. 9 months. There were people who got pregnant before Grand Theft Auto Vice City had started, whose baby would have been born at the same time the game came out. Sounds like a crunchy game. Possibly. I don't know what Rockstar's culture was like back in the 2000s. I don't know if it's been documented. But I genuinely have no idea. But either way, even if it was crunchy, to pull off a game of that magnitude in that time, I still think is an incredible feat. Oh, damn it. I was hoping to switch to the... I was hoping to switch to the silent PP7, because the fact that in order to cycle backwards through your pistol, through your guns, you have to hold down the A button and then press the fire button. Which is risky, because you might accidentally fire your gun while you're trying to cycle back through it. There was a book about it, but I can't remember anything about it. I should really get that book, because GTA Vice City is one of the most influential games of my life.
Don't hurt me. Who are you? Bond. James Bond. Now land that plane for me.
Okay, Flight 711, you're cleared for immediate landing, over.
Roger that, Control. We'll begin our landing at once. Over and out.
Jacked or busted. Interesting. Get controller to land the plane. I love the fact that the plane was just hovering there, just waiting for him to tell him to land. But he wouldn't do it until someone threatened him with a gun. What was the plane going to do otherwise? It's like, oh no, I'm going to threaten you to land that plane that was coming in anyway. Where is that plane? Oh! That looks like a plane. I can confirm that's a plane. It was hiding in plain sight.
Who are you? Arthur. Mikhail Arthur. You have the transponder code? Yes. Excellent. Looking
Are you going to roll out a ramp for me, or do I have to jump for it? There we go. Right. And with that, we are officially halfway there, living on a prayer. Alright. So, it is almost exactly midnight. Nice. 8:08. So the time taken was Bob. The best mission time was Bob. To get the 007 award, we have to beat the mission in 3 minutes and 5 seconds. Difficulty best time 44 minutes 22 seconds? What? Sure, whatever. Alright. Gammy savvied successfully. Masquerade. So that's us going to meet the greatest character in James Bond history, Denise Richards as Dr. Christmas Jones. But I think we'll save that for tomorrow night. So yeah, like I say, I will be back tomorrow night with the second half of The World Is Not Enough. This is a fun game. I'm glad that I'm playing it. It holds up, I think. It doesn't quite have the polish of GoldenEye. But then very few games that came out on the N64 that weren't made by Rare did, if we're honest. And yeah, the one main thing that I have to criticize it was the controls. Holding down one button while pushing another button to open a menu, and then having you get the night vision goggles on by holding down the same buttons in a different order. That's confusing as hell, and we lost like 40 minutes because I didn't know how to access my gadgets. Or forgot how to access my gadgets. How often does that holiday occur? You mean, does Christmas come more than once a year? Well, you'll have to wait and find out, won't you, Shadow? I don't know if they'll do that in this game. It is a 15, but, you know, maybe they'll make that joke, who knows? Somehow I doubt it. But yeah. Anyway, God, what a line is absolutely right. And it's the final line of the film. It is like, I realised that watching it today. It's the final line of the film and then roll credits. Which is quite astonishing, actually. But yeah. I still love that film, though. It's got some cheese in it. It's got some questionable lines in it, questionable behaviours in it these days, as all the James Bond films do. But the action sequences are still possibly the most memorable line in the film. I would say that goes to Robbie Coltrane, because I think Robbie Coltrane as Valentin Zukovsky is underrated. I think his supporting character, in terms of like supporting characters in James Bond, I think Valentine from Robbie Coltrane is, like, he doesn't get enough credit. He's brilliant. But he has the best line in the film, which is the first time he sees Bond again, and he says, "James Bond, why am I suddenly worried that I'm not carrying enough insurance?" Which is a perfectly reasonable thing to be asking when you see a guy who's known for blowing up crap. And then later on, Bond visits him at his caviar factory, and then it gets destroyed by helicopters with giant chainsaws, and the entire thing collapses. And then you just hear this voiceover of him going, "The insurance company is never going to believe this." Robbie Coltrane is phenomenal, and I love him. Because not a lot of people kind of knew who he was. Certainly outside of the UK, not a lot of people knew who he was before Harry Potter. But yeah, he's brilliant in his 2 Bond films. Not Robert Carlyle. Robert Carlyle we will be seeing later on. He is he's a different guy, and he's kind of a generic villain, if we're honest. I was watching him earlier. He's not the best villain. I actually think the best villain in the franchise, maybe not the best, but certainly one of the best, and a hugely underrated one, is Tomorrow Never Dies. Elliot Carver, who is the media mogul who starts wars in Southeast Asia in order to get his TV ratings to go up, which hits a lot closer to home than a lot of the James Bond villains. Like, I think that is a fantastic original character for James Bond, and I think, you know, outside of any like gang warlords or, you know, like Russian generals or anything like that, that's the one that I relate to the most in terms of modern day life. Yeah, Scaramanga's fantastic. I mean, Scaramanga, Goldfinger, they're excellent villains, but I mean, in terms of the, like, I don't know, the one that I can relate to the most is in something that could theoretically happen in real life. I think Elliot Carver is underrated. I think Elliot Carver should be up there with Scaramanga and Goldfinger. This dude manipulates the media to start wars. Yes. Boris. Oh, Alan Cumming. Just, GoldenEye is full of so many great characters and so many great Scottish actors. Well, I say so many great Scottish actors, there's 2 of them, but yeah. Anyway, we are going to wrap things up for the night, because I need to go to bed, and so do all of you. Even the ones that live in America, where it's currently 7 PM, you need to go to bed too. Saturday night, get some rest. I think I'll just play out with the Perfect Dark theme again. Why not? The Perfect Dark duo, because that's the end credits. I like how women like I like my Bond villains. Oh. All right. Well, on that note, yeah, have a good night. I will be back tomorrow, probably like 8 PM-ish. I know it says 7 PM on my schedule, but I think I'm just going to start everything at 8 PM because it's a much better time for me in terms of IRL stuff. And yeah, hopefully we will complete the game tomorrow night, and it should be good fun. I don't know if I'll stream the other difficulties, probably not, because I have a busy October coming up streaming wise. But yeah, have a good night folks, enjoy your Sunday, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.